All right. I believe we are live. All right. Hey, C Death, what's up, man? Welcome to the game. I'm just going through the process of checking out the other sites and YouTube, and checking out the other sites and making sure everything's working. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's propagate a link. Right. All right. This link here, you click that link, you can become part of the show. All you got to do is have a camera and microphone. Phones will do it. They're sometimes problematic. But yeah, grab the link. Come on up, man. Become part of the show. Absolutely. This is the Great American Experience. It's not. It's not the Wizard of Oz show. All right. Although I am the Wizard of Oz. Sounds crazy, right? I'm just a slub here that keeps the machine working. So we can have this format for our community. So come on up. It's your show. Let's do this. Let's get this party started. All right. And let's see here. Okay. Wow, that's different. Twitch has changed a little bit. All right. Mixer is looking good. And I don't know what that was. I do a little bit of all that. Party rad bot. Okay. C Death. What's up, Zoom? Welcome in. I meant to ask you, how big will Emerald City be? Is it for just you or more? Well, Emerald City, listen, the basis for Emerald City is a family resort where people can, where you can come to do a float trip, campouts. We're going to put up cabins and stuff like that, places for campers to come in and park. And we're going to be putting in lakes and ponds. You can go fishing. I'm building a gun range. We're going to be having that out here. I'm building a friggin' like a 2-mile long four-wheeler dirt bike track. Yeah. I was also looking at putting in some little paintball battlefields, like capture the flag. Instead of, on the computer screen, you actually got a paint gun and a team and an enemy space where you got to go get the flag. Right? Stuff like that. Just a badass, get out in the woods. The Merrimack River is less than 2 miles away on the takeout. So we run you upstream. You can get in the water on the river. The takeout, you come out, and we can come get you and bring you back to Emerald City. Yeah, it's badass. It's only like 2 miles away, and you can spend the evening or the afternoon float tripping. There's a lot of resorts around here, and bring a paddle because there are slow parts of the river around this area. Because you don't want it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Bring your guns and ammo. We have a range to shoot on, 4-wheelers to ride, stuff like that. And once we put the lakes in, yeah, I'm going to build a lake house. It's not what you think. It's going to be a party house that floats on the lake. So I got a lot of ideas and a lot of cool things. Now, another portion of our efforts here are for the veterans. Emerald City Initiative is to help homeless veterans, people that, you know, have nowhere to go, you know, and especially in times when it's like, you know, deep freeze. They got no choice but to take cover. We can give them a safe place to be. And it's all off the grid. So, you know, we're not looking at everything's self-sufficient as possible. We're looking at providing our own food, our own fuel, we know the materials will build the cabins. The clay, you know, I'm going to build a kiln. I'm going to build a kiln that we can bake ceramics in using the iron encrusted clay we got here. So stuff like that. I might have all these workshops going too. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's kind of like a frontier technology infused frontier town kind of deal. Oh my God. No, no, no. And there's none of that bullshit here in Missouri. You have constitutional carry and constitutional concealed carry. So if you want to carry your piece in with you to Walmart, ain't nobody can stop you. And nobody ain't gonna get no trouble for doing it. I do it all the time. So that part of it there. And as far as cannabis, it's been decriminalized here. So you're not getting in trouble for that here either. As long as you're not dealing it, selling it, that kind of thing. You won't have any problem whatsoever. And you're not breaking any other laws, you'll be fine. But, you know, like this game, there's one big rule. And this pretty much goes for the whole damn country as far as I'm concerned. Just don't be a dick and you're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? As a cat toy. Right? That's awesome. Yeah, no shit. Aaron, welcome in. I thought you weren't going to be here for like half an hour, bro. Yeah, get a little Giddens Island without the island. I guess you could say that. Yeah, right. But I'm building a woodcraft shop that I'm going to be doing my business out of. We're building a mill where we're going to be able to process trees into lumber. Right now, we're in the process of getting the area cleared for the greenhouse, and basically we're going to turn the whole garden into a greenhouse. It's going to end up being 36 feet by 36 feet, and yeah, some of it's going to be tabled out with fish tanks underneath them, and some of it's going to be ground based and air. You know, we got a bunch of racks that are going into the upper portion of the greenhouse. So we're going to be growing some stuff in the attic of the roof area of the greenhouse as well. It's going to be, the walls are going to be 10 foot tall. And the apex will probably end up being around 14 feet at the apex of it. So that's what we're working on right now. My front yard is an orchard. We're transplanting as much blackberry plants as we can into other areas along the perimeter, like a barrier. Get it? Repurposing baby trees. All the peach trees I got up here, I got like 2 dozen of them out there. They're all wild from the property, so they're repurposed, stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have the range out here, all that stuff. We'll have chickens and rabbits, and looks like we're gonna have pigs, goats, and cows too. I think might even have a horse or two. Eventually, I can see building a barn.
Yeah.
We're gonna be building. My brother's building a castle. Okay, I'm not kidding. It's gonna, albeit a more moderately sized castle, but it's still going to be built like a castle. So, yeah, some pretty cool stuff going on. So, hey, Canoes, come on up, man, please. I here's the link for you guys to come up. Looks good for fishing next week. All right. You're cooking. Oh man. Rock on. But no, well, I've got some really cool ideas for some of the because we're going to have this big kind of like hall. Now, when I was a kid and we went to summer camps and stuff like that, like the YMCA summer camps and stuff like that, they had this big hall that was, you know, like your lunchroom, dining area, and for lots of people, right? I was thinking about building something like that, to where but it's going to have the big kitchen in it too, so we can be able to can all the stuff that we're growing, and or dry it or process it. We're going to have a brewery in there, right? Probably a still for making moonshine, and make it, you know, all the good tech, all that kind of stuff. But it's all self sufficient. So we can continue to do this. So, and then there's the mushroom caves. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you about the caves. Well, maybe we'll get into that some other time. Yes, no, C Def. Right. But yeah, we could be throwing some serious parties out there because it's going to be right near the lake, right on one of the bluffs, right up the lake where the lake goes in. So yeah, it'll be a badass setup. Probably have a big slide going down into the lake from the hall as well, like a water park slide kind of thing. I could do that. That would be awesome. That's up to the women. It's quite possible. I must have killed a few brain cells in my day. Yeah, I probably killed quite a few. And that was all before I was 21. Shit. Oops, there you go. There we go. Yeah, got a little bit of a light thing in here. Hold on a second. Yeah, that'll work. That's a lot better. There you go. Yes, I have. Hey, Diesel Defects. Welcome in. Hey, guys, grab the link. Come on in. And talk to us, man. Just straight up. See, you can have a whole lot more than just me on the screen.
Tell us what's on your mind.
Please. You guys are so much better looking than I am. So come on. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Whatever. No way, man. I didn't even think about that. Is it? Yeah. That's crazy. Actually, German. The European is German, and the other major part of it is Cherokee, Indian, American Indian. Yeah. I'm an American mutt. Yeah, my German side of my grandfather, um, actually my great grandfather, came from Germany before they kicked out when they kicked out all the monarchs out of Germany and came up with the First Reich or something like that. So that's when they came over to the States. My grandmother's family was the Hunt family in the Cherokee Nation, and yeah, from what I understand, she was born. Her mother was born on the Trail of Tears or something like that. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy stuff, but I'm just an American mutt, just a podunk backwoods mountain man, sitting in the middle of the Ozarks, sitting on the line, building a dream. You know, that's what I'm doing. It's badass. We've been taking out trees all day, clearing out for the garden and the greenhouse. So I'm kind of exhausted.
He's old.
John Wayne. You know, I actually know his grandson, John T. Wayne. Yeah, he lives in Arkansas. Yeah, I got his phone number. I can call him. He's pretty cool. Well, see, that's what it's all about. It's not about just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? The stuff I do, I do. The stuff I talk about, I'm actually doing. So yeah, you can see a lot of it on the Emerald City YouTube channel. Um, and in fact, let me get the link for that because if you're looking for it yourself, you probably ain't ever gonna find it. uh, yeah, yeah, they block all that stuff so much, and there's so much crazy stuff out there about um, Emerald City and stuff like that. So, doggone it! All right, copy. All right, there we go. Yeah, check that out. If you haven't seen it, it's got a lot of the stuff that we've done, some of the projects I've built. Um, that's the power systems and stuff like that. what we're doing to, you know, be completely do what we can to be as self-sufficient as possible. Yep. I have no electric bill, no water bill, no sewer bill, no trash bill. No, yeah, pretty much just food and taxes, insurance, communications. So, in building I work out of my wood shop. I do, I do a bunch of that stuff, but right now it's in such crazy disarray. It's hard to operate in there, so we've got a lot of work to do just to get it, to where it's functional. But at the moment, we're concentrating on getting the greenhouse and the garden going. We've got a lot of the plants started, and zucchini, potatoes, tomatoes, like 4 different kinds of tomatoes, okra, stuff like that. But they're already started and getting kind of big. Got to get them in the ground. Got to get the greenhouse together. So we use solar power and generators for backup for the things, but mostly we're off grid with solar. And I mean, I start up the generator when I need the well run and hot water for showers, but it only takes about half an hour for running for it to bring temperature up so we can take showers. But other than that, we run pretty much on solar. When we're running the shop, we run on generator. I got some of my hand tools and some of the smaller stuff that runs on the solar in the shop, so I don't have to run the generator all the time unless I run the big saws, like the chainsaws. I got electric chainsaws. I got the cutoff saws and the miter saws and the drill presses. Those are going to need to be generator run to provide the power, but the hand tools, and I got a bunch of battery stuff, so most of my stuff is completely solar powered. It's pretty nice. No, it's just all there is to it is to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. That's all there. So I used to tell my kids, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Right? But you got to get started. Whatever it takes. And do a little something every day towards that goal. Before you know it, you're looking at, okay, did that. What's next? Yeah, I got guns. I don't, you know what? I've got guns and I've got rifles. I've got pistols too.
Guns is an understatement.
But generally, we keep the guns for the ladies.
Hey, where can I dump this at?
Oh, in the back, that little box over there, the shovel.
I got it.
Yeah, just in between the boxes or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, what's up, Tim? What's happening, man? Hey, grab a link, bro. Come on up, join me on screen. Yeah, come talk to me, man. Rock on. No, but I'm on having the wood shop, the wood mill for timber construction, and a metal shop that will be able to do everything from heavy gauge welding to forging to jewelry. So we got some big metal work we're going to be doing for gantries and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of cool shit we can do, man. I got a 5-ton backhoe, so I just got to get it working. So I have a feeling it's going to happen here in the next couple days anyway. But, you know, got the equipment and all that. Want to have an auto. The current garage I'm in isn't going to be my wood shop. Long term, it's going to go back to being an automotive repair bay kind of thing. Where we'll have all the car stuff and including being able to paint, bodywork and paint. So I'm also going to have a place where I can deal with rock, a mason shop, because I want to, like I said, my brother's house is basically going to be a castle. So we're going to be doing a lot of work with rock. It may just be a 3-inch facade, but damn it, it's going to be rock. We got a lot of iron encrusted limestone on the property. So we can harvest a lot of it. Most of it's about 3 inches thick. But we're going to be using a lot of the materials from the property to build the stuff that we're talking about. Most of our materials are right here. All we need to do is set up the processing workshops. Like I said, clay, you got ceramics. We got the mason shop for stone. We've got, the metal shop for anything we need in metal. Wood shop, of course, furniture, everything we need from wood. And we can get the wood from the mill, which is, we cut down from property, and when we cut down trees, it's for a reason. And generally, we repurpose baby trees where we want them. And we got some pretty cool things coming together with that. Like I said, I've already harvested over 24 wild peach trees. We've got, 30 friggin' cedar trees on the front line along the road.
Yeah.
About 30 of them so far. We're going to end up with over 150.
Yeah, I was going to say, if not a lot more.
Right. Right. We're going to be setting up some ponds, so we're going to clear trees there, but we're going to be setting up the bank of the ponds with, specific kinds of trees, whether they be like walnuts or white oak or red oak or hickory, set up little areas for that kind of stuff. So, but I want a lot of black walnut. I want to make black walnut groves. Nah, he's already in his bed. Yeah, he's wore out. He's wore out, puppy. He was kept him really busy today. Yeah, he is. He's only 4 months old, and he's already trained up to, where I would expect a dog it's at, like 8 months to a year. He's doing really good. He's a really smart dog. I mean, he's still got things we haven't gotten to yet. Working on the stay, I'm David Guest's doppelganger. Who's David Guest? Let's see. David Guest. Sorry, I'm gonna look this up. Really? You think so? I don't know. I don't know. That oh, I see one picture of him at the. Hold on a second. Let's see. What show was he on? Let's see. Come on, man. Trying to see something here. It's just showing me that one picture. Hold on. What the heck? Nah, dude. Nah, I don't think so. I'm actually better looking than that guy. That's great. Looks like he's been in a few too many fights, man. His face is all, yeah. I don't know. No, I don't think so. But thanks anyway, I guess. Didn't look like he was a bad guy. Right. But so what's going on in the news today, guys? Let's see what's happening, man. Let's check some shit out. Because like I said, I haven't had much time to do all that. Oh, dude. Well, where's Michelle? Because check this out. Pro Life Warrior. Uh, Planned Parenthood affiliates got huge amount of stimulus funds, and the Fed want it back. Oh, no shit. The White House says officials say steps were taken to exclude Planned Parenthood from coronavirus PPP funds. And there's other on the House Coronavirus Committee calls on large corporations to return stimulus bill funds. So, oh man, you guys see all that stuff that's going on with the um was where's it at? Let's see here. Oh, that stupid ass bill that the House is putting together, supposedly. They've already said it's going to be dead in the Senate, but they're putting it through anyway. or something like that. I was just trying to find something on it. And so, right? It's like, what the hell happened? Well, we know what happened. These people got indoctrinated. That's what happened. They got lied to and believed it. Now they're kind of stuck. Like the Trump flag. Yeah. I've been going everywhere I need to go. I don't have to go to town much anyway. But yeah, I go whenever I want to go, whenever I need to go. Missouri's all the way open anyway. Restaurants are open, all that stuff. It's all bullshit. Missouri's fully open. Yeah, we don't have those Democrat problems here anymore. Now that is, yeah, the meat is seemingly somebody's hoarding. Yeah, it seems like some people are hoarding it or something. I don't know. Right. Right. Like what the heck? You know. But I mean, all I want is a couple pork steaks. Well, about 20 pounds. What about 20 pounds of pork steaks? I usually get a couple family packs, stick them in the freezer. Because I like pork steaks a lot. Hey, Don T. Rump, how are you this evening, my friend? And see that? It is 420. It's time for Fire in the Bowl. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com. There you go. Hey. Hey, God. That too was brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com. That one hit pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Hats off to you. Save the lung. Yeah, get some drink in there. Yep. Tragedy averted. What's up? King Biscuit Flour Hour. Yeah, because it doesn't necessarily get it hot enough in order to destroy the fiber of the plant. It just removes the majority of the oils from the plant, and what you have left over are the fibers. Yeah, it's going to taste bad because there's nothing good. All you taking all the goodness out of it. It's just the the stuff you probably don't want in your lungs that's left, right? When using a vaporizer, yeah. We had a volcano. Yeah. Oh my lord. KBFH, what's that? I know, right? Well, it wasn't that much when I bought it. I promise you that. But we did pay like $350 for it, I think. Yeah, yeah, but they're awesome. Oh man, and you know what we used? You know, cooking bags you use for turkeys. They're perfect replacement bags for those things. For the little, yeah. Pass one of those around. Yeah, we had a lot of parties where we used that. Yeah, that was the shit. Oh, hey, talking about party stuff, man. I'm building a couple of these communal areas here where I'm gonna have a big fire pit where we do the bonfire and it'll be set up so that we can be like, all the way around it and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be badass. Have it set up with big rocks uh, oh man, it's gonna be perfect. Do like um, set it up in a ring kind of thing, and then use some of the make totem poles that go around it. Yeah, Emerald Hedge. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Stonehenge and Emerald City. Right? We could. We very well could do something like that. We could. I mean, we do have some of the highest elevation here. We do live on a ridge line at the highest elevation in the area. So, and I own the valley in between them. So we got over 80 acres here. So yeah, it's a big place. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Stonehenge. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we could do something like that. I do have a 5-ton backhoe, so we can move some really big rocks. So, um, I'm going to. Hey, Don. Hey, bud. Come up here and join me on screen, man. Here's the link. Grab the link. Come on up. Wow. I don't think I've been alone on the screen this long ever. Well, for a long time, anyway. Where's Buffalo Bill? I know Canoes is cooking. Canoodles. They call him Canoodle. I was laughing my ass off. But yeah, we can. Let me pull up some stuff here. Let's see. There's. Did you guys see where Trump went off on the media? Even Fox News said he was looking for a new outlet after Cavuto said some bullshit, saying that the medicine that he's doing will kill him. It will kill you. Scaring people off of hydroxychloroquine. That was so much bullshit. I was like, what the fuck is she thinking? You know, Cavuto, I thought he was kind of stupid, but at least he was okay. He wasn't a freak. Well, turns out, I guess his pocket is on the wrong side of the trousers. Because they're saying Trump's approval ratings are higher than Obama's and Bush's in perspective of where they are now. In the same at the same time that Trump is now. So, but you know he's going to win. We just have to make sure everybody. You can't go to the voting booth alone. You're gonna have to take a carload of people with you. Okay, seriously. You need to get everybody out to vote. Can't trust these bastards. If we just let it ride like it's not going to be a problem, trust me, it'll be a problem. Because these bastards are going to lie, cheat, and steal and do everything they can to make it happen. The only way to do it is just to make it be a landslide. They can never overcome those numbers. Canoes only can call me that. I know. Come up on screen, damn it. Oh, you need, okay, there you go. I'll give you another link. Here you go. Here you go. Paste. There you go. Oh, that's not it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Gotcha. Yeah, Canoe's got it. All right. Yeah, but still. Rock on, Don. Ah. Yeah, but there he is. Hey, what's up?
It's just another day in Happy Land. How about you, sir?
Oh man, you know, this just another day of back-breaking labor building a city. Yeah.
Yes, I was listening to yours and Rangers exploits of utilizing the lumber and the trees and the resources the way you see fit. I fucking love it.
Right. It's all coming together. It's pretty nice. So
Well, if you need any tech work that I can possibly hook you up with, then don't hesitate to reach out.
oh, I wouldn't actually, but I really don't. I don't know what else I could. How that might be. Well, I might talk to you about that.
Okay. That's
but
not, you can do a lot of stuff with a lot of stuff. I mean,
right.
You're obviously sitting there reaching out on a cell phone signal right now, so you're getting enough speed to give you a very nice video feed. And so there's clearly some internet where you're at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not far from accessible internet. It's but we don't have like cable. We don't have access.
People are doing wonderful things with. I recently put a badass internet router, a mobile router connection in my RV with a booster, and I use T-Mobile, and literally I get 20 megabits everywhere.
Right. How much?
And I mean everywhere. Those lines are $10 a month for me.
$10 a month.
$10 a month. So here's what I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines with T-Mobile right now for $130 a month.
7 lines, and it costs you $30 a month.
$130 a month.
130.
But all of those are on the Magenta military plan with T-Mobile, and it's unlimited, whatever you want to do with it. So it's good.
How do you get on the Magenta military plan?
You just call them and say, "Hey, I'm ex-military," and they give you this plan. It's badass.
Shit, I'm with Metro PCS, and I'm a veteran.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I should do it.
Yeah.
They got a good plan. They got a good gig going on. I'm bringing all of my nieces into it. I bought an extra line for my RV. Hell, I'm about to buy a line for my Jeep. And I just put my niece's husband on the plan for extra. It's $10. Literally, it cost me $10 to add his line.
And you get 20 megabits on the
50.
line.
You get 50 gigabits of 50 gigabits before you're throttled of monthly data before you're quote unquote not throttled but prioritized. I've never been throttled, and 20 megabits is because I have a pretty high powered antenna mounted up on my RV, so I managed to get internet where a lot of people can't get internet.
Right. Well, we do have a 50-foot antenna pole.
There you go. That'll get you internet where most people won't be able to get internet.
Right, if we can get up there.
Okay.
If we can get up there. So far, the closest we got that we had my brother put up a TV antenna, but he didn't get up to the top of it. He just mounted it to the side of it about 20 feet up. Right. But getting to the top of that thing, I'm not so sure it's gonna work.
Hey, I wanted to reach out to Canoes and get him on the Wizard veterinary or veterinary on the Wizard vet plan. So he needs to send me his address so I can send him his medicine.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's all.
Canoes? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm assuming that he's hearing me, and if he doesn't hear me, I'll beep him I'll send him a piece of text. So, but yeah.
Right. Cool. All right.
Unless, of course, he doesn't want, if people say, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's cool. I respect that.
Right.
I don't see it happening, but I respect that. Yes, is there anything going on in the chat? No, not really. Everybody's, what is it, Monday night? Tuesday night? Is it Tuesday night already?
Yes.
Well,
yeah, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I got a string of Wednesday morning meetings. Go ahead.
I was thinking it was like Wednesday or, yeah.
I wished it was Wednesday. I'm kind of counting the days until June 20th.
Oh, really? June 20th.
Yeah, I'm gonna. At that point, I plan on pulling the RV out of here, towing my ATVs on a utility trailer. Headed for my new digs in Nevada. Excuse me.
Nice. Nevada.
I'm sorry, what?
Nevada.
Nevada. And they get real pissy when you don't pronounce it right out there.
Right.
Nevada.
Right.
I went out there. Yeah, I did. I was at the DMV and I was telling the dude, yeah, I'm glad to be here in Nevada and I'm happy to be in Nevada. And he's like, excuse me? He kept saying every time I would say Nevada, he would say, excuse me? And I was like, okay, I'm clearly missing something here. What the fuck is it? And he says, well, we pronounce it Nevada. Okay. All right. I can live with that. And he wasn't the last guy to tell me that, but they get real pissy about that out there.
Yes, they do. Right.
Oh, well, I'm from Central.
Try going to Arkansas.
Do they get pissy about it also?
They get all bent out of shape.
Damn. Why you want? I mean, I don't get that. I don't. That's like people call. I live in Maryland, right? And say, well, you live in Maryland, don't you? I said, yeah, I live in Maryland. Okay, whatever.
Well, you should hear some of the things they come up with for Missouri.
Live in Idaho.
We just call it Missouri or Misery.
Missouri, misery. I'm hearing a lot of good things. Maybe it's because you being from Missouri has brought that to my attention. But I got to say, I'm hearing a lot of really great things about Missouri. Here in the recent past.
I've been telling people this is the new Texas, man.
Yeah.
Your governor got out in front of a bunch of fucking Democrats and said, you know what, that's not the way it's going to work. Here's the way it's going to work. And I was impressed. I was like, fuck.
Right. And he opened up the whole state. We don't have no restrictions whatsoever. No, if the businesses want to do a mask thing, that's up to them. There you go.
So yeah, that's pretty impressive. That coupled with the fact that you've got the decriminalization of the weed, and now if you could just you're great on the guns on the Second Amendment. So your constitutional carry, constitutional concealed. Now, if you only had zero state income taxes, you'd be right up there with Nevada.
Right. But even still, they're not all that bad either.
No, dude, Missouri, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with you guys in Missouri. You're doing the right thing.
And
killing it.
The property taxes are not that bad either.
Dude, and see, Missouri and Arkansas, the way my wife pronounces it.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
Right.
The two places you could pick up property with little to no effort, which would be, what I like to do. I like to buy property.
Right. Right.
I'm a fan of going and buying 5 acres somewhere. I buy 5 acres in Maryland. I buy 5 acres in Virginia. I buy 5 acres in Georgia. I buy 5 acres in Nevada. I'm looking to buy 5 acres in Oregon. And I'd like to get 5 acres in Montana somewhere too. But I really wish that they would. I'm gonna stick with Oregon because that's where the free weed's at.
Right. Right. No shit.
Come to Missouri.
Yeah.
Missouri, I could buy property in Missouri. Here's the reason you buy 5 acres all over the country. Then you get yourself an RV, a Class A RV, and you just go from your 5 acres to your 5 acres to your 5 acres to your 5 acres. Exactly. Yeah. Property to property to property.
Your own resort system. You bet.
Exactly.
Yep.
You could set up. I've already done the engineering work on setting up a 50 amp solar solution for my RV so that I can put out fucking enough solar panels to run both of my air conditioners in the RV with no problem whatsoever.
Right. Right. What you want to do on the batteries, though, is you want to make sure that when you put the batteries, when you build a battery bank for it, is that it makes sure it sits above the axles under the floor in the trailer. You want them to be on the center of the axles so that the weight is right on the axle itself.
I would put all of the mechanics that you're talking about, batteries, inverters, charge controllers, blah, 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 off on a platform on land and not make them RV bound. So what I would do is create a land-based, you don't see my hand out here, but I'm out here on the left. I would create a land-based and just plug the RV into it.
So you're talking about like a land shack.
A shack with batteries, yeah, with all of your stuff in it, a garage or whatever you want, just, an outhouse, something solid where you could keep the batteries, keep the inverters, make sure everything is, and then you just run a 50 amp jack out to it, and I just plug the RV into it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was going to say, I would put that in the RV so that the panels, yeah, you could have a panel set that would be at the location, but your batteries, you want that power to go with you.
I have some batteries in the RV. I have a 7 kVA Onan Cummings generator.
Right.
That is the whole house generator. I light that thing up and I run everything on it.
Right.
I have an inverter set up that came from the factory that's got about a 2,000 watt inverter that runs all of the internal entertainment systems. I don't have a home fridge, which I'm real happy with. I have, on the other hand, a dual door, one of those 2-door Dometics with an ice maker and everything else. And they're fucking nice, really nice. But it's a multi-fuel. So it's a 5 volt or it's a 12 volt. It's a propane or it's an AC, right? Yeah. So that's what I dig about that. So
that's one of those. What do they call that? It's not a normal refrigerator. It's
a low pressure condenser, something like that. It uses a minimal
ammonia. It's an ammonia.
That's it. That's it right there. Ammonia evaporation or some shit like that. Yeah.
You could run that thing on a candle.
Yep.
You could run that thing on a candle.
So it's got a dual door freezer. It's got ice maker. It's got everything in it. It's a badass little fridge, big fridge. So anyway, long story short is, if I could put one of these little solar setups on 2 or 3 or 4 of these little pieces of property, which is my plan, and I could just go from property to property to property, towing my little Jeep in my 36-foot RV.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about a damn thing.
I've seen them where they have full trailers where they put the.
Oh man, yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Oh my God, and they go way off the rails with some of this shit.
Yeah, they do.
I saw one dude. Go ahead.
I seen one of them. They opened up their garage. They opened up their trailer, right? And it was it had a car in it. Well, they pulled the car out, and then there's hey, it's the Goat Master. What's up? Hail the Goat Master.
All hail the Goat Master.
Yeah,
Kick the goat.
I saw a commercial today. Budweiser is bringing back that old advertising campaign with the "What's Up, guys."
Yeah, I seen that.
I saw that. Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did see that.
They're all self-quarantining and was-upping over the phone.
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, boys and girls, this pandemic is going to change the normal. You know that, right? the new normal is not going to be what we know to be the normal. I mean, the going out. I come from a time of you could catch a flight to anywhere to do anything at any time. You were pretty liberal in your availability of travel across all modes. But that's not going to be the case. Well, it will be the case for a while because there's going to be a flood of travel available to you for cheap. You're going to find a bunch of hotel rooms that are going to be cheap too because, frankly, nobody's going to want them.
Right.
People are not going to travel. It's really quite that simple. I believe that Detroit will see a resurgence here because people will buy cars. They'll travel in personal cars. They'll travel by themselves.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been doing for years. Listen, I was a million miler club in both United and Northwest in airline miles. I was a miles whore like nobody's. I used to send my wife and her cousins to Paris on airline miles and hotel miles for a week, and they loved that shit.
Oh yeah.
I never used them. I don't want to get on a plane. Anyway, the long story short, years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I stopped. I don't get on a plane anymore. I don't do it.
Right.
I hate it. I mean, yes, sometimes life forces you to do some things you don't want to do. Like if I ever wanted to go see my friends in Sydney, Australia, guess what? I'm going to have to get on a plane. So I understand that. But this thing about just zipping down to Dallas for headquarters or zipping to the other side of the United States, I don't do that shit anymore. I don't drive planes. I don't fly. I just don't.
Right.
If I want to, and since then I've driven. What the hell just happened to me here? And since then I've driven coast to coast 3 times in the last 4 years.
Right.
I love it. I would rather do it that way.
Hey, Tanya's in. What's up, Tanya?
Jimmy's in too.
I saw that. Jimmy Bean. Welcome in.
It's good to see you, brother.
Now, hey, Don.
Yes, sir.
You know about Tanya's show on Sunday night, right?
I did not, and I've been hearing more and more and more about it, and I got to show up because you don't do anything on Sunday night, and I got time to burn. So what can I say? Right.
If you do, Tanya has her. So throw up your link there, Tanya, on her.
She's on Twitch there now, though. But yeah, throw up your link, and I'd love to. I think I'm subscribed already
on Twitch. Right. Yeah.
I'm on Twitch.
She does not show on Twitch only. Yeah.
That would explain it.
Right. Now she does her show on Twitch, and
I am subscribed to her on Twitch. Yes, I am.
Good deal.
Hold on. Twitch. Twitchy. Yes. Yeah. Tanya 5 Hour. She's offline right now, but she's got 2 new videos up for me. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her already.
And there's also over there is Aaron DeTires. He does
Aaron DeTires.
Yeah, he does his show. I know, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is a nut. But
did you hear what happened to him today?
No, what happened?
Well, he moved into that abandoned warehouse, and he's been living in it for like the past 5 or 6 days. His camp, where he still has a lot of his gear and everything, it got raided by a bear. Bear ran in there and tore up a bunch of his shit and ate all his food.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Right.
I thought he had a car.
Well, yeah, he was living in the car. That was part of his camp.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah, and he had to move all of that stuff where he had from where he had it. It was kind of protected where he had it, the way the terrain in the camp was.
Right.
Where he moved to is kind of not protected like that. And the bear got
Well,
there and found his shit, just tore it up.
that's the cost of being outdoors, boys and
Yeah, that's what he
girls.
said. He's like, yeah, I can't really get mad at the bear, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And living in northern New York is not helping his situation either.
Oh, he's
No,
actually
I'm sure
50
of
miles
that.
from Buffalo.
Buffalo is still northern New York. I'm sorry, but it is. And I'm
Well,
not Mr. Geography, but Buffalo's still fucking north. Cold as balls too.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. That's why I hate going there.
right.
I live an hour from there. We can.
Well,
Kill
you
that.
know, I think of the north
Bunch
is
of
like
Democrats.
100 miles,
Well,
Amen.
geographically, where
99%
Buffalo is, they get some of the most horrendous lake effect
I'm losing
snow.
you guys real bad. I'm gonna have to probably reset off of here. Let me.
Oh,
I'll pop off and pop back on. I'll be right back.
all right.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, it does snow a lot. And they get brutal snow. Like my sister gets hard snow where we get a little less, but we do get hit. You know when we do get it. But yeah, crazy cold. Like you go by that Lake Erie. Like even if I had a dentist that lived right off of Lake Erie, and I would freeze my balls off, and I don't even have balls.
I'm 5 miles south of it.
Yeah, cold for her. That Buffalo weather can kiss my butt. That's why I hate living here. So how is everybody?
Water.
Got my
Oh,
new
just
Trump
peachy.
hat for my husband. Check it out.
I got your text, but I haven't checked my mail. I didn't
Okay.
check my mail
Well, it's
today.
got a tracking. Because after you pay if it's $5 or more, you get free tracking, and I haven't checked it yet, so I'm pretty sure you got it. If not, let me know.
Okay, I will. I'll be doing that tomorrow.
And so sorry for sending it so late, but I
It's
swear
all
that thing
good.
kept pushing underneath the seat, and yeah.
It's going to pay off. Yeah, that's okay. It's getting here at the right time. So, you
Yeah.
know,
Like I
so,
said, I just couldn't taste the taste of it. No matter if I put in orange juice, cranberry, grape, it just what?
well,
They need to
I
put it in
don't,
capsules. That's what they need to do. Put it in capsules.
right. Well, I take my vitamins, and a part of that is Brain Force and Extendawise and DNA Force and
Goodness Energy is a really good product. It's new and it works.
I do Super Male Vitality as well.
I don't take that.
Right,
So I can't give you a comment on that one there.
right, but it does pretty good.
So how is everybody?
I'm feeling
Yeah.
good. Yeah, yeah. Been
Drank a little too much last night.
That's
Yeah.
what you said. I was like, what? And you said you didn't have a hangover today?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, but I caught up on sleep. I was napping half the day, but yeah, surprisingly, when I woke up, no hangover.
You look like you're feeling better too.
Mm. It's
I
knee
didn't
and
go to
feet
bed at all
pain that are
yesterday.
bothering me at the moment.
Oh, really? Yeah, that sucks.
I had the 24-hour bug. I couldn't get out of bed. My husband asked for what's for dinner, and then he looks at me. He's like, "Get back to bed. I'll just order pizza for the kids."
Right? Yeah. Oh, but so what? Have you seen any news today?
I
Caught
have
your eye?
not. I know Roger
Uh,
Stone.
Nope.
There's a new Roger Stone video, but I cannot find it.
Look at the front page of Fox News breaking.
All right, let me go there. I kind of like stopped going to Fox News,
Top
but
story. You're gonna
all right.
love it. You're gonna love it.
Oh, about the Planned Parenthood money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I talked about that tonight. How they got over a large sum of money Here it is, the exact amount. Breaking
And
news:
the
Planned Parenthood,
feds want it
yeah,
back.
has stolen $80 million in small business assistance money. They have earned $1 billion in assets and killed over 39 babies per hour. While small businesses are growing bankrupt, the abortion industry is sopping up cash. This is beyond criminal, and it is. And what were you saying, Wizard?
That's exactly. I knew you liked it.
Yeah, I was really. This is probably what got me out of bed to actually made myself something to eat. I made myself eat it, and was able to go live tonight because I was so mad.
Oh, it's time to kick the goat.
I can't believe,
Oh,
and I hope
indeed
they
it
get that money.
is.
I hope they have to give that money back somehow. Secretly, they
They,
got that money
they
because
will get that money back.
Nancy Pelosi pushed that 3 times. Remember, she tried sneaking that in the bill, and Trump said no, 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 3 times. Well, somehow she got it passed through, or somehow they got it illegally through a different business or whatever.
Right.
Someone's going to be answering to that. We have farmers that are killing their pigs because they can't get it out to the grocery markets, or because they're not allowed, and they're killing their cattle too. While abortion business, you know what I mean, are killing babies. I don't understand that. They're allowing farmers, even through their vegetables and stuff like that, they're throwing out massive amounts of vegetables because they can't get them delivered to the stores fast enough, or they're not accepting it. Dairy farmers who are being bought out by the government.
What? Hold on a second. I got.
A friend of mine, Tim, was in my chat today. He said he had to go for an illegal haircut. I'm like, what's an illegal haircut? You go in the back door and just wait your turn. I'm like, okay. I don't blame you though. Everyone's got to go for a haircut. Yes, Tanya, they have 39 babies per hour, they estimate. And that's not just, in those states like California, New York.
I have one, and that's mine, bro.
Sick, huh? I've not watched Alex Jones in a while. I watched Owen Schreier before I watched Alex Jones.
I think. I know.
Is Alex Jones still talking about the COVID-19?
I think.
No idea. I don't listen to him either.
Yeah, because when he started talking on that subject, I'm like, nope, sorry. And a big mass of people who've died in the state of New York have been elderly. And that makes you wonder why Andrew Cuomo opened the COVID-19 patients to be sent back to the nursing homes.
Oh.
He purposely wants these elderly people to die. Because he's all about population control.
Yeah. Well, it's been on it for a few days.
I'll have to start listening to him again. I think the reason why I stopped listening to him because Dan Bongino's on, and Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Bongino and Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I've been paying a lot of attention to those two. And Tucker Carlson, man, I haven't really been watching him, but I've been catching up on his shows. Holy cow, he's been really good lately.
I don't watch any of the network stuff.
Sean Hannity's more of a flip flop, but he still exposes the bad, but not like he used to. Yeah, he had a really, really good show, guys, today. If you missed it, watch it. I watched the first 20 minutes of it, and I'm like, I gotta watch this later.
Hey, Wizard, I muted your mic. We're picking up a lot of background noise.
Look, there's some burglars in his house. We're on flashlights. Looks like he got a robber, but it's not. It's Wizard. had a bad dream that someone broke in our house. You know, we didn't walk back out, I'll tell you. It felt so real. I was waking up shaking.
I had a dream 2 years ago that Alex Jones showed up on my front porch.
Alex Jones showed up on your front porch?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the conversation?
I don't think it lasted that long. I woke up real quick afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really remember, but yeah.
I've had some weird dreams with Alex Jones in it, but with him standing in the what was it, the Capitol, arguing with the idiots. Yeah, David Knight is super legit, but he comes on too early, and I miss him all the time. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I'll take a look at that. I gotta pull up the chat here on YouTube. Oh, Maurice is live too. See, I can't see Tanya on the YouTube chat, but I can see her on the on the SteamYards.
Over in YouTube, I'm seeing her restream popping in.
Really? On YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why I can't.
Do you have it set for live or top?
I set it for live. Still not on here.
Try
I've always had
refreshing
that
it.
issue. Okay.
Well, YouTube doesn't like you to begin with. They fuck with you a little bit extra.
Yeah, you're right. They do not like me. They're probably going to take my video down for calling Joe Biden a predator. And it's like, I'm not lying. Go to the videos and watch him snipping women's hair, touching little kids' arms, and going like this. I mean, who does that?
Well, who
What
was it
grown
the other
man-
day that called him out in public and said, and flat out called him a pedophile?
Yeah. I don't know.
It might have been Dershowitz. I wonder if Don's going to come back.
Wizard getting his blankie. Wizard's getting his blankie.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. I can't
Lose
find my
something?
lighter.
No.
I bought a whole bunch of lighters, and I put them somewhere. I can't find them.
That's funny. I remember I used to tell my husband all the time to buy them too. He'd find them in the wash. He'd find them there or here. That's where they popped up. Especially
Maybe
when
I
go
got 'em.
camping. I take a lot of lighters with me. I don't know why. I way overpack. Ask my kids, I overpack every time.
Oh. Well, I'm still kind of weirded out about this because, like, I don't know. I'm about to head out to my car here in a minute. I know I got a lighter out there, but I got a pack. I bought like a big bunch of them off eBay. You know, like 48. Yeah, about 48 of
What
them.
did that cost you?
Like $40.
Bic lighters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
They
real
last-
legitimate Bic lighters,
Yeah,
right?
the Bic lighters last longest. You can't refill them though.
No, but you don't need to. Not really, especially when buying them like that. You get them for like 75 cents a piece.
Yeah. Walmart, you
So
get a 4-pack for something.
right. So I buy 48 of them, and I get them for about $70, 70 cents a piece.
That's a good
You know
deal.
what I'm saying? So,
I can
but
see
I
you
don't
now,
know.
Pro. Yeah, I can see you now, Tanya. Now that you're on the regular thing, yeah.
I just don't know where I put them.
Happens to me all the time. Then you go start blaming people who live with you. Did you do something with them? And then they pop
No,
up later.
nobody's touched it.
Hey Zach, good to see you. I had somebody steal my identity. They knew all my information. They tried ordering my bank card, my credit card, all in their name. Well, there's an investigation going on, and they located the person. It's all about now. We can't really arrest them right now because they're not arresting anybody. They're just publicly summoning people, you know. But still, at least they found the person. What's my real name? My name's Michelle.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
I haven't seen Bruce Wayne in forever.
Summon this.
And do you still talk to him, Wizard Bruce?
I see
Bruce
him. Yeah, he's over in. He was
Aaron's chat.
over in Aaron's chat last night and the night before, I think.
Well, that's
And
cool. You're
tonight.
popping in. Glad
And
to
I
see
see
you.
him over in the daytime chats, the Infowars restreams that people do.
Yeah, I have to keep the General Shepherd. I don't know how many channels that man has made, but he don't give up. He's made over 60 channels so far, and they keep deleting his channel, but he puts one right back up.
Hey, Wild Bill's in the house. What's up, Bill?
Hey, well, Bill.
We got Wild Bill in the house, and we got Don Trump in the house. Battery popped in my chat earlier. It's good to hear.
Yeah, I thought Don was coming back.
Don Bear?
No, Don T-Rone.
Yeah.
Okay. You beat me to it.
How long are you guys going to be on tonight?
I'm not going to be on late. I do have to work early in the
Wizard?
morning, so.
What time are you going to be on till?
I plan to be about midnight, or about with another hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to take off in about a half hour.
I'll be back in exactly a half hour, though, okay? And then if you have to go, Wizard, I can keep the stream going for a little bit. I just got to go support Maurice really quick. Oh, he's coming back. There he is.
There's Don. Hey.
Right back.
All right, Michelle. So what's up? You back? Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I heard you complain that I didn't come back up. So I was like, well, damn, I did say I was going to come back up. So let me come back up.
Yeah, you know, right? But no, that idea with the thing, I would think you would want to maybe have, if you're having problems running the AC in your camper.
I can't hear you. I'm waiting on it. I hope it stabilizes, but I can't hear you. It's all garbled for me.
Oh, okay.
What's the
So
question? Slower, maybe?
on the camper thing, on your motorhome,
Yes. Motorhome? Go ahead.
I was wondering, do you have the capability to expand your battery bank where it is?
Expand my
Battery capacity. The batteries.
Capacity. Yes, I do have that capability. As a matter of fact, I'm actually expanding my batteries. Originally, the coach came with two T105 Trojan T105 like 6 volt golf cart batteries.
Right.
Since then, I have added 2 additional T105 golf cart batteries, and I am about to add 2 more T105 golf cart batteries for a total of 6 T105 golf cart batteries.
Right. Good. And that seems to be doing okay for you.
I missed that last part.
And that does pretty good for you, huh?
Yes, that does a wonderful job for me. It really does. Now, full disclosure, I haven't spent a lot of time boondocking with this setup, but
Right.
I plan to do that coming up.
Right.
Further, I plan to add to the battery bank and maybe even bump my inverter up to a 3,000 watt inverter this coming summer. So I'm looking to maybe expand the whole system a little bit.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, because you can get solar panels that'll go on the top that you can put on the bottom.
I have already built myself 600 watts of flexible ground mount solar panels using 3/4 inch PVC pipe and PVC glue.
Okay.
So I literally made my own little. I took a 100 watt flexible solar panel that I got off eBay. I 4 of those, 6 of those.
Right.
And built a 3/4 inch PVC pipe frame around it, complete with 2 legs to stand up said frame at whatever angle I need to, and of course wiring and MC4 connectors to put it all together, set it up on the ground, and I can get 600 watts of solar. Now, I've tested it and I've gotten it up around 400, but that wasn't exactly a sunny day. It was this, it was that, blah, 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 blah. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to give me what I need to get as far as power in the desert. Now, again, if I run dry or run down, I've still got that 7 kVA Onan's Coming generator in there that I'll light up to charge the batteries if I need to. But yeah, I'm actually excited about taking my shit out this time. I don't know. I've got some new improvements I really want to try out. That's it.
New toys. Yeah.
Exactly. Toys. That is exactly it. Yes.
Yep. I know the feeling, man. So yeah, that's cool.
What happened to Michelle? I didn't mean to run her off. I apologize.
She was headed over to help support somebody else real quick, and she was
okay,
about half an hour. Yeah. So, but yeah, I've got to remove some of the panels off of one of my systems because the battery charge controller is one of those cheap little charge controllers, and it won't shut the panels off when the batteries get.
No, that's bad. That's bad.
That's bad. Yeah, I know. And my inverter will shut off once it hits 30 volts. So, it's a 24 volt system. So it shouldn't be up on, it should be up around 28, 29 max and then shutting it off. Right. And it's not shutting it off. It's not shutting off the charge on the panels.
Well, that'll over-gurglate your batteries there and run them to an early death.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. But they are under warranty. But still.
Yeah, but even if you maintain, I mean, those are. I assume you've got a standard liquid liquid catalyst battery. So
Flooded cell, yeah.
Flooded cell, exactly. I could never remember the name for that. A flooded cell battery.
Right.
I have the same thing in the T105s. And you just make sure I have to put probably a gallon or more of distilled water in them every year. to make sure that I keep all the levels up.
Well, I've been checking them like every other month, and now I'm going to start checking them every month just to make sure.
Okay.
So
I should probably, but most of mine just sit on charge throughout the winter, so I don't have to look at them too hard until spring.
Correct.
But I
Correct.
just filled them up, so yeah, I just topped them up.
But yeah, you want to check that out. You know, maybe. But I would, if for systems like I'm using on a daily basis for power systems and stuff like that, you want to stay on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just had 6 batteries all at once that blew out their cells, and they're on a really great charge controller. I got one of those expensive midnight charge controllers, the 150 SLs.
I know the big black ones. I've seen them. Yeah. Go ahead.
And it's been 8 months, and that thing's. I've been checking the water on them, periodically, like every other month. And I checked them in March, and when I went to go check them at the beginning of May, I had to add 8 batteries. I went through almost 3 gallons.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh, this is not good," because it wasn't holding a charge. It wouldn't even keep my laptop going, and that was the only thing on the system till midnight. And I'm saying, "Well, what the hell's going on?" So, I mean, other than my fridge is just one of those little, college fridges.
I got one, same fridge. Yep.
Yeah. So, I was like, "This is stupid." So I went out, tested everything, and sure enough, I had dead cells in 6 of the batteries, and had to go get them swapped out. I still got one I have to get swapped out because they didn't have all 6 of them there. They only had 5. So, but I got 5 brand new batteries and brand new 1-year warranties. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice. That's always good. I mean, fresh batteries are always good. You can't argue with that.
Yes, they are. And if it's under warranty, damn right. So now now I get a free another year warranty. So I'm good.
Wow.
These were due in August. So, or July, something like, July or August when I bought them. So yeah, so I got brand new warranties on these. And can I get that line here? Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's ridiculous.
All right.
All right, that's it. Last time. I'm going back out.
Yeah.
Get up here.
Yep.
Good girl. Sorry, dog was giving me a ration.
I'm still freaking out about a damn lighter.
How do you listen? I've done it before. I heard you say that you bought 48 lighters and you lost them all.
Yeah, I put them there in the box.
I've done that. Although not quite to that extent. I've made stoned purchases on Amazon, and then when they show up, you're like, I didn't buy this.
No, I've never done that.
No, never, right? Never.
I never done that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about exactly. That's not me. I never did that.
I got some pretty cool shit I didn't know about.
It's amazing what you can do with a credit card and a whole bunch of weed and an internet connection.
There's some funny shit. Yep. No, but my thing is that I just can't remember where I stashed them. Because I did stash them. I just don't remember where I did.
So there's only one way to fix that.
I gotta go through it.
No. You got to get as stoned as you were when you stashed them.
Or stoner.
Or stoned her. Exactly. Or stoned her. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Once you achieve that, then it'll come to you right there. Oh, damn, I remember they were right over there, or they're in the box, or that's exactly where they're, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's going to be some crazy shit like that. Yeah.
It will be, but you'll know exactly where they are once you achieve that that level of stonage.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you'll know where they. Until then, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle for you. You might figure it out, but
You'd think I'd put them in the drawer where I keep my spare cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Or at least the cabinet where I keep my spare cigarettes.
dude, I have a drawer for lighters. I am not joking you.
Right.
And the wife goes to the Walmart. She gets me a new 6-pack of lighters. It's an automatic. So I have a drawer for those 6-packs of. I have probably 5 or 6 6-packs of lighters in that drawer.
That's what these are.
Yeah.
There's,
I can relate.
there's 8 of them, and then the 8 6-packs, right? And they're all in a box, and they're all unfindable. Yep.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. You never have enough of them. Nope. You never have enough of them. Yeah.
So yeah, professional stoners, they buy them by the gross.
Right. That's why I bought 8 at a time for $40.
Right.
Now I can't find the damn things. Right. I want to look at here.
Well, maybe part of this conversation might jog your mind somehow, or something like that.
Okay. It's all good. I'll be right back. I got to go out to the car and get my lighter.
You watch. I bet they're all sitting there in the fucking front seat.
Some shit like that. Floorboard or something.
Yeah, Billy is something else.
So here's one of my little stoned excursions from Amazon. It's a light. It's a tool. It's an LED light that folds up, and it's got a magnet. And anyway, when you get really, really stoned, you buy 2 of these. I'm just saying. All right, Wiz, looks like it's just you and me. I'm here in the Situation Room in the White House. As you can plainly see, we've got the Situation Room TV up there with the president on it. It's all Trump, all live, all the time. Yeah, I know.
I did that on purpose.
I know Wiz is gone. Is his what you're his brother, his friend, his brother-in-law?
I'm his cousin.
Cousin, there you go. Okay, cousin. Welcome back, pro-life warrior.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I was sitting here talking to the blank box that is the wizard, knowing he's out, and I was talking to his cousin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching my phone.
Okay. Well,
Nothing really exciting. Except for climbing tree with tree pegs so I can cut down branches.
Hey, Colonel Shaw.
Tree.
Yeah, Wizard, you got to be tired doing that all day.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm 41, so I'm not too bad off.
You work hard though, man.
Yes, I do.
Anybody here if Mike Pence is out of quarantine? I know he went into quarantine, then he tested negative, but it still didn't make sense why he was being quarantined.
As I understand, one of his staffers was tested positive, and so he went into 2 weeks of self quarantine.
Ah, okay.
On that knowledge, that's the way I understand it. But again, I am not a political insider in the Washington D.C. metro area. So
right. I used to watch a lot of stuff and used to read a lot of stuff, and it's just like, ever since this COVID stuff came out, that's all they talk about. Unless you listen to these independent journalists, then you find out what's really going on. Like Dan Bongino, he had an awesome show today. I can't wait to watch the rest of it.
I got to be honest with you. I find myself going overseas nowadays for news, particularly there's Israeli Channel 7. I watch Al Jazeera because, quite frankly, they've got some true stories on there, and that gives me an opportunity to look at the other side.
My husband watches that too.
I try to get as diverse a news feed as I can. TRT's got a decent news feed. BBC and everything in the UK has gone so hardcore left wing now that I don't even want to look at it.
Right.
German DW is actually pretty good, pretty straightforward. Anyway, there's just a whole bunch of news sources out there that you can get. As I am a big fan of conservative, but quite frankly, I have a more diverse and broad appetite for political discourse than just the conservatives can give me, I guess you can say that.
Yes, sir.
Just listening to I like Mr. Bongino. He speaks the voice of reason. The guy over at InfoWars is a little edgy for me, but I respect him. I don't like the fact that they took him off YouTube. That kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
That's not right. And that's another thing I don't like about some of the things that they're doing here in YouTube. And on the internet as a whole, I really don't have any regard for the censoring or the manipulating of people's ability to speak freely.
Exactly.
Particularly in this country.
It's happening big time.
It is.
Especially
and that pisses me off more than anything else.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? That's why we're not on YouTube. That's why we're not doing this on YouTube, except for that we broadcast to YouTube. Okay.
Yep.
Because they can't.
No, you're absolutely right.
Speech. We don't have to
you
sign
mean using?
agreements.
You're talking about using StreamYards to platform your video everywhere, not just one place.
Correct.
I get it.
They don't get to control our speech. They can't shut down our show. They can stop the YouTube channel from hitting. But
you're taking my videos down for exposing Biden, but yet every Brett Kavanaugh video is out there. Every bad video talking about Brett Kavanaugh did this or that, or he was guilty of this or that. That was allowed.
We're also on Twitch. We're also on Mixer. So we got backup channels and people know about it and spread the word. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get the YouTube channel back.
God forbid to tell the truth about Biden.
If it goes down. If it goes down, I just make another YouTube channel. I put an I behind it, and boom, we're back up and running.
I did that with my Twitter page.
I am not tied to the numbers. I don't give a damn about that. I'm not doing it for the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's when all these people, 10 people the other night. But even the numbers were wrong because guess what? We had 10 thumbs down the other night when we got started up, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
By the end of the night, it was down to 1.
Yeah, because a lot what these paid trolls paid by YouTube, they'll do that, and then it's like it was never there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't trust the numbers. We've watched our counts go from. You've seen it before where we had like 80 something likes.
Yeah.
And turn around, we've watched it go backwards. And the thumbs down didn't go up, you know. So no, I don't do it for the numbers. I'm doing it just for the community. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't bother me what those numbers mean, what they do, or what they say they're for. I'm not here for that.
I used to check into the analytics numbers and all that, but I never really understood it. So
I'm just here providing a platform for our community so we can get on here and do our thing, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
That's all. I just want to be the man behind the curtain again. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. So, Buffalo Bill. Hey, brother. Grab a link. Come on up, man. There you go.
I haven't been on Center Wars in 2 days. You have to go over there.
Yeah. I check it every once in a while. I get notifications from it, you know, that kind of thing. But the app doesn't work on my phone. It screwed up some time ago, and every time I tried to hit it, it just seems to work, do nothing. Just gives me a working symbol. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Good to be here. There's still a little jitter, but I'm going to let it stabilize for a second and see if it'll fix itself.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, I've been trying to go through some of this news, and it's just like, it is just crazy. But I knew you'd like that Planned Parenthood affiliates got huge amount of stimulus funds, and the feds want it back.
I want to know how the FUG, whatever I would say tonight, how the hell did they get $80 million? How the hell did that happen?
Because they use subsidiaries to pull the PPP. In other words, the people that work for them. Okay, they got paid, even though they supposedly weren't closed down.
No, they haven't, because like I said, these abortions been still continuing in some areas.
But they still sucked up what, $80 billion worth of
that's some bullshit
money for other businesses,
and they get plenty of donations just in from Hollywood alone.
Right, and they weren't closed down, so those people were working.
It's not like they were running out of supplies to kill these babies either.
It was a fraud.
Big time.
Well, the White House officials say steps were taken to exclude Planned Parenthood from even receiving coronavirus funds.
That's right. And Trump made sure every time Nancy Pelosi tried to put that in, by the time it got to the House said, not happening. Steve Scalise was really upset about that.
It's in the new Heroes bill that sits in the House, that $3 trillion piece of liberal horse shit that's dead on arrival at the Senate and will be guaranteed vetoed by Mr. Trump, Donald J. So
are you talking about the 666
don't worry
bill?
about crap going anywhere.
Are you talking about that 666 devil bill?
Yeah, that stimulus bill.
Yeah, I can't believe they even called it that. That goes
to
show you right now. That just goes to prove you that these Democrats and those Democrats who made that bill happen, they're demonic. They're the devil. Like they got the saint of the devil on them or something. Like seriously.
Right.
And then Nancy Pelosi calls
that's
Trump
the Nancy bill
too. Yeah, the Nancy bill. She's the far pusher around abortion. She has been. Absolutely.
But now was that number really? Was the number really 6666?
Yes. It's right on the Congress's website when it was going above them.
Good Lord, these people are just too much, man. What do they think this is? Like nobody's looking.
Lost for words tonight
They
on
think
that.
they can do this shit and get it. They've been doing this shit and getting
For a
away
long
with
time,
it
yeah.
for hundred
You're right.
years.
You're right.
Well, really badly for the last 14.
Nobody's been eyeballing it.
Yeah. This is nothing new with them.
We couldn't get together and talk like this.
No,
So, but we weren't looking,
Mhm.
right.
and they knew that. So they milked the shit right out of it.
Oh yeah.
So
Now we're looking, and we're like,
doing it.
what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Right. And now people are talking and they can't shut us up.
Right. There's even people
Right.
that are even saying, screw it. You know, these like New York State closing down all these small businesses. You have these businesses saying, screw it now. They're opening their doors. They're finally getting balls and saying, enough is enough. You have people going swimming in the beach in New York City, and de Blasio goes, I'm going to arrest anybody who gets in that water, and when you come out, you're going to be handcuffed. And I'm like, for what? You're going to arrest them for an unconstitutional law? You're going to arrest them on a law that's not even there? Come on, man.
He can, and you know what? He will do that, and he will lose in court.
Oh,
And
he'll
he
lose in court,
will
but not only that, the
lose,
election.
guaranteed.
I guarantee you this is
Yes.
going to hurt Cuomo in the next election. Maybe he'll be gone, and I hope he is. Because I hope people wake up and realize what a scumbag Cuomo and de Blasio, Schumer, and Nadler, all of them.
Well, you're going to see a lot of things.
I hope New York City finally wakes up, because the only reason why Cuomo wins every time is because of New York City. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that live in New York City. It's the biggest city in the United States.
It
Bigger than
is,
Florida.
and it's the biggest cesspool in the United States.
Sure is.
Popped up on my
Now, don't get me wrong. New York City has a lot of good things to offer. It really does. But it's a
Maybe
cesspool.
some. Yeah.
Well, it has some culture. I've been to New York City a couple of times, and the food alone is worth the trip.
Oh yeah, the restaurants are
Restaurants are
tremendous
incredible.
good, my sister said. Yeah.
Right.
And they got
So-
good churches there too.
They got great churches there. I'm not much on Broadway shows or any of that other cultural horse shit.
Right.
But New York City does have one or two endearing traits, and I probably wouldn't nuke it if I could get away with it. Having said that,
It needs to separate itself.
it needs to. Well, I got to tell you what, I believe that this coronavirus is going to be the beginning of the end for the big megalopolis cities in the United States, particularly along the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already hearing in the financial markets where commercial real estate is scared stiff, and the volatility on it is so high right now that people won't touch it.
Oh yeah,
Commercial
not
real
only
estate-
just the real estate, you got the car industry too. They're begging for people to buy cars right now. People are just not buying them because the cost has gone up.
Right. So there's a lot of paradigm shifts that are about to take place.
Oh, I bet.
That really are. And you just kind of got to be on. I don't know. You kind of have to look for it. You have to be aware of it and react to it accordingly. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Jimmy Bean.
Responding to the market.
God bless you, brother.
But there are going to be some new. There's the new normal is coming up, and it's going to be pretty cool. I think, personally.
Right.
I'm. It's never affected me. I work from home. I work from my basement office, so I'm very, very lucky there.
Mm-hmm.
And I do pretty well, so I can't complain. I can't complain. Can't complain. This whole thing hasn't affected me at all.
Right. It does help to have people who have their businesses at home, like lawn service and stuff like that. People who do taxes and stuff like that. I know a guy who's been doing taxes for years, and he just called us. You know, how come we didn't come this year? And I'm like, well, unfortunately, since my husband's been on disability, we don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. You know, and so things change. Otherwise, I wish him all the best.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, I'm lucky.
It affected me even less.
Right. Well, his stimulus
And-
check, I don't know if you guys each got one, but it helped us big time.
Oh yeah,
And-
that takes
It helped us
Well-
pay off. We put it towards the house, so we put it towards not the mortgage, but it went towards the whatever you call it, the profit or whatever you call it. He knocked off of it, so we could
I
pay off
got
the house a
mine.
little quicker.
Mine showed up immediately, and I put it in savings.
Yeah. Some people are still saving it, yeah. My husband just wants to get this house paid off because as soon as we get it paid off, we can list it for seller by owner, and we could probably get out of here. You go through a real estate, they're going to take a big chunk of that.
6%.
Yeah, some of it's even higher now.
Yeah. Where are you? Are you in New York?
I'm in New York. I'm about an hour from Erie, PA. I'm about 45 minutes from Jamestown, New York, the famous Lucille Ball city. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I've been up around there. My wife is from Toronto, and so
Okay.
I've run that
been to
Erie
Toronto.
to Buffalo to
Oh, yeah.
Toronto run a lot.
Yeah. Not Erie County. I'm Cattaraugus County, thank God. I wouldn't want to live in Erie County with a bunch of liberals. And believe you me, that's why Trump lost the election was because of, Erie County and New York City alone. People from Buffalo.
Well, New York City. Yeah, New York City. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think there's going to be a change because, like I said, there's people who went just to the beach the other day and they got arrested. And they're like, what? Like, seriously, I still don't understand it. Why these police could sit there and arrest
Illinois.
these people knowing it's unconstitutional. But some of these cops don't give a shit. Or they're being forced to do
California,
a job that they
Illinois.
don't want to do.
New
But we
York,
can say no.
Seattle, Washington, the cities like that
Hmm.
are going to go. States like that are going to be going bankrupt.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt, New York's already broke. That's why you got states like that, Seattle, New York, California, asking Trump for money, but you can't ask what it's for. That's the demand on Cuomo's part and Newsom's, and even Governor Wolf from Pennsylvania want all this money, but Trump cannot ask where it goes. And Trump said, nope, sorry, bail yourselves out. And that's right, they should, because they got themselves there in this point. He put himself there. He overspent on a lot of money, ridiculous money, spent on companies that didn't even work out, and now he wants to know why we're broke.
He's broke because he's paying all these firemen and police officers and public people, public employees,
They get paid.
all these big salaries and big pensions.
Yeah, and then you got
And
these
those are going to bankrupt the state of New York and Illinois and California.
Yeah.
And I wish them well on the way down the slide. To be honest
Right.
with you,
I know.
I'll
I can't
be-
believe what
I'll be long gone by then. I've decided that the East Coast does not have anything left for me. And like I said, Nevada has Second Amendment friendliness, no state taxes, free weed. That's the trifecta, boys and girls. That's the trifecta of
too hot.
of
My husband would
reasons.
say. My husband would.
Yeah,
never go
well, okay.
there. The Sin City too. He would tell me.
I'm about 100. I picked up 5 acres in the desert, about 100 miles north of Las Vegas. I couldn't live in Las Vegas. I'm such a people person that I got to be at least 45 minutes to an hour out from anybody.
Yeah.
It's my overwhelming personality that intimidates people. Yeah, that's it.
My husband and my kids are pressuring me to get a puppy. And Sarah just.
Hon, I
texted me a
can't say
picture.
anything but good stuff about puppies. I got 2 of them and one a third. So I can't. I'm gonna have to go with the husband on this one.
No puppy. I already have 2 dogs. And
Okay.
of all things, they want a German Shepherd or I forgot. My husband wanted a Rottweiler. I'm like, oh hell no. A Golden Retriever maybe, but they do poop a lot. But they're good
good
home defense dogs. Huh?
Great dog.
A golden retriever. So you think that would be the best? Only thing is, I don't know if it'll get along with Lucy, the English Springer.
Dogs get along better than people get along.
That's
Yeah.
They'll
true.
manage.
That is
Don't worry
true.
about them. They'll be fine. Don't worry about them.
But guess who gets stuck with a puppy for the first couple of weeks? This person does. And then when it's fully potty
Yeah.
trained, my husband takes over and calls it his dog. Damn it.
Of course. Of course. I
And we
do the
get
same
big
thing to my
fast
wife.
because I'm watching Wizard's puppy get faster every day. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Wizard's going to have to put a saddle on that thing.
I can't
Yep.
believe he can still pick it up. It's got to weigh at least, 40 pounds now?
Oh, about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feed him?
Goats and small rodents.
It's funny you say that because he ate a muskrat this morning.
There you go.
Aw,
See?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah. We got a muskrat this morning.
Lucy started sniffing a baby snake that my husband ran over with the lawnmower, and my husband said she ate it. I'm like, I hope you're lying to me, because tell that dog not to come nowhere near me.
But I do have a high protein dog food that I feed him, and I put that Dinovite.
Good idea, amazing drop.
I put the Dinovite supplement stuff on his dog.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
That actually gives them more energy. It actually whitens their coat, right? And it does some other things.
It's got all the vitamins and stuff that
Okay.
animals.
I got to remind of that.
So I give him that, and then turn around and I throw a raw egg on it in the morning, and that's his breakfast.
So I'm new to this whole chat thing here, but I really think that it's time I need to shout out Miriam. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Amazing Drop. Zachary Harris. I've never, hey, how you doing? Crominion. How you doing, sir? Uncle Bubba. Jimmy Bean. Dude, Jimmy Beam, I'm real interested in your situation. You're stuck somewhere in Central America. That's pretty cool. I know it ain't, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. We've had some people from the UK, and we got Jack from Australia. I think JS UK was from, the UK too? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
And the Colonel, of course.
And we got
always
the Colonel.
good.
I love when he goes outdoors and shows videos because it's so beautiful where he's from. It's breathtaking.
Honduras.
Cromanion, he prefers the dollar burgers from McDonald's, believe it or not.
Dude, who doesn't prefer the dollar burgers at McDonald's? I'm a fan.
I can't even eat.
I get 'em-
I can't eat them anymore.
We get them by the dozens in a bag. Give me half dozen dollar burgers. Take them home. I ain't shitting you. We do.
Right.
The kids had that for supper tonight. My husband's like, "Do you want a Big Mac?" I'm like, "I told you I don't eat that stuff anymore. My stomach cannot. I don't know what it is. Even with TV dinners and processed foods, I just can't stand it anymore. My stomach says no."
Colonel, how are you, sir? Why are you leaving us? You just got here, didn't you? Jimmy's in Honduras. The colonel from nearby Joint Task Force gave us a recall order to stand by in place. Okay. All right.
This stuff's pretty cool. Let me see if I
Are
can-
you going to be evacing, or you think some shit might go down? Crow, I like the fillet of fish too. I'm with you, sir. Drop what you think about Yellowstone. Okay. Eagle, hello, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Something going on at Yellowstone? You know what? I think there's something going on in the West. Because of that, recent earthquake in Nevada at Tonopah is not 15, 20 miles up the road from where I'm at, where I'm going to go.
Oh, wow.
Which is also around Area 51, by the way. Nobody seems to be wanting to call out. It's within 50 miles of Area 51. Just want to bring that up Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist or anything.
Right.
But there's small shakes and quakes going on all over the West these days. And maybe I'm just noticing it more, or
Yeah.
maybe it's more prevalent. I don't know.
Well, they got a big one coming. California is going to get a huge one. It's going to be so big, I believe this state's going to split apart.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, well,
That'll
that's
be biblical prophecy when that happens. That's when people are going to start really praying.
Well,
that,
when that
yeah.
happens, my new property is coastal real estate.
Right?
Well, right now, yeah, the numbers are really up. Oh my God.
Numbers for.
Okay, I go to USGS on a regular basis for the earthquake maps and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
I do 7 days, all magnitudes, and then it lists them. Red ones are within the last hour, orange ones are within the last 24 hours, and yellow dots are within the last 7 days. So I'm going to open this up in a new tab. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. Yeah. And I'll share this here. Sorry, he's taking those little more clicks than I was looking for. Okay, there we go. Now, this. All right. This. Can you see this?
I'm seeing. Yeah.
3,771 earthquakes in the last 7 days on the planet. That number
is that
rarely has been above 2,600 in the last 3 years. Okay. But here's the trick. Watch this. Let me go zoom in on this, and it'll tell you. That's a little too close. Hold on a second. Well, no, that's good. That was good, actually. But here's the real story. United States, Central America, and Alaska. The number is 3,664 of those 3,700 quakes have been right here.
So, did you just say that 3,600 of the world's 3,700 quakes in the last 5-7 days are all right there?
Yep, on the screen. Yep, that's a fact, Jack. Now watch when I zoom in. That number will change to where we're just on the United States. 2,700 of them. Only 1,000 of those earthquakes on a world scale have happened outside of the United States. So you tell me.
Dude, I'm not the one with USGS in my fucking favorites file, so tell me.
Right. That 2,700 is about the max I've seen it in the last 3-4 years has been 2,800. Okay.
Ariana.
Now that's happening.
Thank you. Did she install the game? Did she install the game?
Well, I guess you're looking at it in a much larger context than I originally did. I was only thinking that something was happening in the Western United States.
Well,
I wasn't thinking.
You're talking about planetary science,
right? And I know it's everything's linked globally, but I guess I don't have the context or perspective that you do on that. So,
well, you know me, I research everything to extremes. So, But yeah, this is pretty crazy. Now the red dots are the last hour. And there's a couple
Zoom,
pretty. I'm zooming in.
zooming in on those. Zoom in on those. That's because that's my place right there. That's next door. That could be shaking my shit right now, and I don't even know
Oh
it.
hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Now there's a theory about these ones in Nevada.
Okay.
Wild Bill brought it up. I have a contact in Arizona that was in touch with the law enforcement teams that were working in Nevada and the tunnels. They had rescued over 3,500 children. Like a puppy mill, they were breeding these kids.
Where did that happen?
Right there. Where the red just left of where you see those orange dots left of the right there? Do you see my cursor?
What's the name? Yeah, I see it. What's the name of the joint?
All I know is that they found these underground caverns and these people were breeding children. And marketing them. They rescued 3,500 children under the age of 6.
Well, you're going to make me go zoom in to that, ain't you?
Yeah, I can zoom in a little bit more. It's supposed to be this area here. They were saying that they were using underground weapons to collapse those tunnels. But that, I don't know, that looks especially like something else coming up through the ground.
How the hell can they have?
This one here just looks crazy. That's nuts. All those orange dots? Is that where you're at? Don?
Yeah, about 50 miles south of there, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're right. That's Tonopah to the right there. So when you slide down 95 where that other orange dot is right there, that's where I'm at.
Right about here?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you've been shaking, rocking and rolling. Because these quakes, that's a 2.6 right there. There's a 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Each one of these things got its own. There's a 3.4. There's a 4.0. I mean, these are moderate quakes. These are not tremors. These are moderate quakes.
Yeah, I know.
Horrors. That's not a joke.
Well, I wonder if I'm going to have to quake proof my house now. Some bitch.
Well,
New stuff to think about.
well, yeah, it's something to think about, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. Because New Madrid goes off quite a bit, and I'm pretty close to New Madrid. Okay, see there, it's got some things in the last week it's been hitting. So I keep an eye on this one right here because I'm right about that. I'm somewhere in there. Right about there. And this is the New Madrid zone right here.
Okay.
It lights up pretty good once in a while. If it gets 4 or 5 down there, I feel it definitely. And St. Louis feels it. So I don't live in St. Louis anymore. I'm down here now. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but yeah. So yeah, that's
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I keep an eye on that kind of stuff too.
Well, it's not the end of times, but it's definitely the weird times. That's for sure.
That's damn straight.
I try not to let it get in the way, though.
There's no micro SD card in here? I bought the kids a new game and there's no memory. You're never going to believe how much memory cards are.
They're not expensive.
They're cheap.
$69 according to Amazon.
Oh my God! What kind of memory card are you buying? I buy 32 gigs for $10.
No,
Yeah,
this one's saying to download this game, I need. Let me see. What does it say? You will need 18.6 GB to free space, or on
Like
a
I said,
micro card.
32 gigs for $10, $11. I just bought 2 of them. As a matter of fact, no, I bought 4 of them.
Where'd you get them from?
Amazon. I bought them in packs of 2 for $11 each for 32 gigs.
Okay. I'll have to keep looking.
Yeah, you get them cheaper than that too. You can go on eBay and get them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can check eBay because the one
Those
I
were
found,
SanDiscs.
the
So
one
those
I
are top of
found,
the lines.
yeah, the one I found was the Lexer Professional, 256 gigabytes for $33.
Yep.
So, yep, and my husband literally just bought my son this game, and my son's upset because he can't download it. It's like, well, it's not my fault.
I actually, you're going to think I'm too geeky, but I keep a little pack of those. Let's see. Of SD cards.
I could always take one
Right.
out of an old. Oh yeah. I could always take one out of an old cell phone or something.
Yeah, I used to have a shit ton of them. I still got them, but I just
Don't know where they are. Yeah.
No, I know where they are.
Well, they go in everything now. You know that. They go in everything. Cameras, phones,
Right.
toys,
Exactly.
everything.
I'm going to look
TVs.
on eBay also. I didn't even know that Switch took an SD card.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to call it an evening. I got a morning full of meetings in the morning, and I'm so excited about it. I can just
in the bowl.
I can just feel it. But I could definitely smoke a bowl before we leave.
You know, bro.
Amen.
Oh wow, you can get an official Nintendo one for $32 for 128 gigabytes, which should be enough because it said it only needed 18. That should be plenty enough for him.
It's pretty good.
I want some of those cheeses.
These are the fires, man.
Okay.
Those are good.
So, Wiz, give me a rundown on what you're smoking these days.
Actually,
Be brief. You don't have to, but tell me what you're smoking. What's going on?
Well, I've been working, so I've been Sweet Zombie, and I haven't broken into the. I haven't gotten into the Northern Lights yet.
Okay, good. You like that Sweet Zombie?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I got it. Keeps me. I got energy, and I can stay on target and on track. Yeah, I'm saying.
I get 7.5 more minutes of work time out of him.
Well, shit, that makes the whole thing worth it right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, and it takes care of the pain. I noticed that too. It really helps me take care of the pain.
Helps me sleep.
That's why I work with it anyways, because that's what I'm after, is to get rid of the pain so I can work.
I try not to though, because with the kids and stuff, it's hard.
It helps my anxiety, my PTSD.
Right.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Right.
I've been smoking weed since I was 13 years old. I'm now 58.
Right.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm not going to go medical because I don't want to give up my gun rights. So
I went shooting a very nice AR-15. She was so sweet. That's awesome, Jimmy. I got to get out to the woods and do the same since the gun clubs are closed. All the local gun clubs are definitely closed. So the best bet is just to go out to the property,
Buy it if you
out to
want
the woods. My aunt owns tons of property out there, and usually that's where we go. But lately it's been raining, and once it rains, it gets really muddy there. So that's why we haven't gone. And if I lived on property of where I owned acres and acres and acres, I could just shoot my guns right in my backyard.
I know, right?
I would love to do that. So you do the liquid marijuana, POTUS, or do you do the actual greenery?
So I'm lucky enough to indulge both. So honestly,
And which is better?
Full disclosure, I'm a flower guy. I like the old style. I grind it up and put it in a little bowl, little hash bowl like that, and take 2 or 3 hits out of it, and that's perfect for me.
Yes.
But I have a buddy
He
that
probably would. Amazing drop.
I have a buddy that makes these full rosin, live rosin carts that literally are the only thing that I smoke. I won't smoke anything coming out of a store or anything out of a dispensary or anything that I don't know the guy that put it in the thing.
Right.
And I'm lucky enough to where I can get, 5 of these for $100, and he'll ship them to me all day, every day, wherever I am. So I stepped out and got a $10 little battery on the base of it here, and it's nice. It is really, really nice. You take 2, 3 hard hits of this, and you get the dab sweats. You get that.
Right.
You're stoned when you got those forehead sweats.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah. The same thing happens with the vaporizers when you use the volcano. Yeah.
Well, that's basically what's happening here. Is this thing's getting vaporized?
Yeah. We would use the turkey bags, the cooking bags for the turkeys.
Yep.
And we'd put them on the nozzles, and then we'd pass that around.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was bad. One turkey bag it would knock out half the people, and then the other half got second bag.
But what I can say about these things, I can say good about these things, is they're discreet.
Yes.
You can have these in the car, in the truck, in the Jeep. Take a little hit, get yourself a nice little buzz going, and not have to worry about a lot of shit.
Right.
Oh, they got a Trump. They got a 2020. No, I'm not shitting you. A 2020 Trump bowl. They got it. Yeah.
The stuff in it, dirty stuff.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Well, maybe.
Right.
All right. Yeah. No shit, man. I told him how to get a hold of you. He's like, how do I do that? All right, Don. I I was like, you have to call him and find out. So,
Dude, send me an email. I mean, sausage gravy biscuit pervert at gmail.com.
right. Sausage gravy biscuit pervert at Gmail.
Gravy.
Yeah, that's
How many motherfuckers are going to forget that email address?
right. I know, right?
Hell
Right.
no.
Okay, but that's his at gmail.com is his email.
Gravy.
Send him an email
Dude,
and he'll-
reach out.
Yeah, ask
Reach
him
out.
what
I'll take care of you. Yeah. Tell me what you need.
you-
Are you a veteran? We take care of our veteran friends. Are you a veteran?
Yeah, veteran. I was
Yeah.
with the
There you
one
go,
ex-
baby.
Campbell,
There you are.
101st.
Just reach out. Sausage
Yeah.
gravy biscuit pervert.
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. .com.
I know, you're still tripping on that. I love it. Yeah.
I actually went up to YouTube and started to rip because that's an Expedia logo.
Right.
So, because it took
I
me a
know.
few minutes to remember that, but that's an Expedia logo. So I went up to YouTube and found the Expedia, and there it was. And so I'm trying to rip that. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rip that into an MP3. And then I'm going to send that to you, and then I'm going to send a link to it, and you hit the link, and it's going to go .com.
right.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I will too. .com. Yeah, no shit. But yeah, I've been it's helped me quite a bit, dude. It really has. I mean, now I still do the purple. I still got some of the purple diesel, so I do that. Yeah, before I go.
You really liked that purple diesel, didn't you?
Sausage gravy biscuit.
Biscuit pervert.
Baggers, my bad.
Yeah, they didn't have all of it. It's sausage gravy biscuit burger.
Pervert.
No, I just had gravy.
No, you didn't have sausage. Sausage, you didn't have gravy.
Some people just call me gravy. Some people call me sausage.
You didn't have any gravy in there. It had sausage biscuit. I was like,
Some people call me SGB.
right. I seen that SGB. Right.
Okay, well, it's going to come from Rakistan.
Okay.
But yeah, no shit, man. I tell you what. So
What do I
Well,
Mad Max.
Well, guys-
How come that sounds familiar?
Mad Max, the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh,
Should I put flowers?
I don't listen to these shit talkers when they talk about Trump. They're just shit talkers. That's all they are. I think check out what Mad Max had to say about Trump. Battery addiction said.
Oh, Maxine Waters.
Oh, somebody really gives a fuck what Maxine Waters thinks?
I'm telling you, man. That isn't even almost worth looking up. We know what it's going to be.
Nancy Pelosi called Trump morbidly obese. And I'm like, are you for real? Take a look at your face, lady. Go ahead.
Right.
How many plastic surgeries
Right.
have you had? How many Botox have you had? Plus, you're drunk 24/7.
Bingo. Thank you.
And
Let
she
those.
can't even
what
get
is it?
proper dentures. She's a millionaire
What?
and she can't get implants done. I don't get it.
No, but she sure the fuck got a bunch of ice cream, don't she?
Looks like she's got
Yes,
dick in her mouth when she does that.
Talking about ice cream, I'll be right back.
Pie.
Every
Is
time
it
she
time
does
for
that, I'm like,
pie?
who are you sucking now? Who is Nancy sucking
Easy.
now? She does it all the time.
She, you know what? And here's the thing about Nancy. In November, she becomes a non-issue.
Right. Oh, I
So
had
she
staff
just-
member tell me she was an alcoholic.
Oh, you know she's an alcoholic. We all know she's an alcoholic.
Yep. You can
Most of
smell
the
it in
time
her
she's
breath.
standing there talking to her, she looks hammered.
Oh yeah, you can because her eyes are all bloodshot and yep. And she's popping that Xanax with that alcohol, so she's high as a kite.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love her too.
Oh,
I do. I love her. Nothing but love for her.
AOC is out of control. When you go to DC, I've been to DC twice, and I've walked the halls of Congress and Senate, and I walk past her office all the time, and I leave a nice little note because all over she's got these sticky notes. So I left her a nice little message a couple times for her, and she got it and took it off every time, but still, I left a message for her.
Well,
From a bartender to a congresswoman.
they've got a really low bar for Democratic Congress people. That's all I can say to that.
Mm-hmm.
They just got a really low bar. When we're going to put a Dan Crenshaw in with, a one-eyed superhero, and as a first-term Republican, and the Democratic Party sponsors an AOC, which is just barely. It's not even. No, it's barely above a high school. It's barely above a high school McDonald's drive-through worker. It really is.
What kind of ice cream you got there, Wizard?
Oh,
Show
Jesus.
us. Show us the container. What? And he's going to eat it right from the container.
Jesus. Man.
My kids do that all the time. The one time, or a couple of times, they fell asleep and left the container on the table, and you don't want to know what the dogs did to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can imagine.
It was all melted. It was everywhere. All over their snout, all over their ears. I was like, you son of a...
Yep.
Yitches.
He just sent you an email.
Blue Bonnet's pretty good. I'm a seal test, but seal tests don't make seal tests anymore, so I switched to Breyers.
This is just Blue Ribbon Classic, whatever.
Blue Ribbon makes good ice cream. A little expensive most of the time, but they do have sales. That's when we grab it.
The chocolate's in the Neapolitan.
The chocolate chip is the best.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
No, my favorites are black cherry and vanilla with chocolate chip.
That's good. I've had that. Jerry Garcia. But I don't buy Ben and Jerry's anymore because they're pro-abortion.
But that's the mix they got on that, and a double fudge brownie. Mm.
My daughter likes the Blue Bonnet little sundaes they make. You can buy them for like $1.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip, strawberry cheesecake. Oh, yum.
Blueberry cheesecake ice cream. They have that in
vanilla with caramel.
Blue Bunny.
Okay.
I love caramel.
You've made the mistake of saying cheesecake because my wife makes a homemade cheesecake and it's there's a half the cheesecake upstairs in the fridge. So, having said that, boys and girls, it's time for me to fly. I'm going up. Me and the kids are going upstairs, and I'm getting some cheesecake. Y'all have a wonderful time.
Every time I make it, it's gone within a day. My husband eats it up like that.
Yeah,
and I really do appreciate you guys taking care of me tonight. I really do.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good to see you.
Thank you for coming up and talking with us.
Y'all have fun, and I'll see you again tomorrow night, I'm sure.
God bless you.
Take care, kids.
Go challenge. Go have some munchies on some.
Spray air freshener on melted ice cream. It can pick it right up off the counter. Now I'm literally going to try that just because you said that.
What?
Yes, a Simple Eagle says spray air freshener on melted ice cream, and it can pick it right up off the counter. That would be a cool science thing to do with the kids.
Too much for me. I'm out. See you guys.
Take care, man.
I'm going to try that now. I'm going to make a video of it. I'm going to hold you to it.
Put these right here until
make a left, and it's the first cabinet on your left. Okay.
Yeah, he is a wonderful person. I'm glad to meet him.
And a spoon. Grab a spoon. Oh, man. This was my birthday ice cream.
Cool.
So.
Anything in the news, guys, besides that big Planned Parenthood news? I haven't really followed the news in the last 2 days. I unsubscribed from Epis Times because I just do digital subscription now. I kind of miss getting the newspaper in the mail. Since this Obamagate came out, they did a really cool Obamagate poster.
Let's see. They're trying to say that the coronavirus is returning to China.
Are they?
Yeah. Damn it. We're never going to get them to shut down if you guys don't shut down again.
I think everything's going to stay like it is. I really do. And for some states, not all, but I mean, Cuomo's already looking at June 3rd, and now he's pushing it to maybe next year even. Not even opening the schools. It's like, then I'm not paying school taxes anymore because at this point, the teachers are not doing anything to help my kids. They're just handing them a bunches of homework and telling them to get it done. Well, what do you do if parents like us, I can't do Common Core math. So and no one's reaching out to help them. There's no webcam teaching. And that's what I said. Get these teachers in front of a webcam, have their students turn on their laptops. Every kid in that school has a computer. I don't care. If not, the school can provide one and teach school that way.
If the kid is learning Common Core curriculum, get them out of the damn school.
That's what I told my husband. We're this close to pulling them out. We got a lawyer to go after the school, and the lawyer took our case because exactly what I just said. My daughter and my son are not getting the help they need. They can't just shove a bunch of homework and tell them do this without any kind of help. I mean, I know I'm a parent. I'm responsible for teaching my kids, but what do you do when you can't do Common Core math? I don't understand it.
Mint, vanilla, banana.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, most of my daughter and my stepkids, they're homeschooled now.
Yeah.
And they're going to stay like that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because you have programs that you could pay for, like private tutoring that could teach your kids at home, just costs money. And that's what we're going over. We're trying to find, what to do. What's the best option for my son and my daughter? Sarah, she's an extraordinary student. She can continue going to public school if she chooses to. But if she wants to opt out, I'm for it because I'm getting this aggravated. I've looked at the kids' school books. It's just like when I went to school, they left out so much stuff. Like the Holocaust was 2 pages long. When I went to school, there was at least 10 pages on the Holocaust, and it should have been more. But they don't want to teach that stuff to our kids. They don't even teach them what happened during the Civil War. I have to tell my kids because my grandfather was a big history buff. I learned a lot from him. Yeah, you took your kids out of public school. That was a good move. There's this K through 12 program, but New York State don't offer it.
Right.
And they have it in Michigan.
Yeah,
they have it. They have it in St. Louis too.
Go back. My daughter's more of a person, a people person, So is the second oldest boy. So I don't know. Those two are up in the air, but right now they're being homeschooled because of everything that's going on, of course.
Mm-hmm. It's easy for Sarah because she was taught from beginning, right through kindergarten. She went right to Common Core. My son was in the 3rd grade. My Anna was in, Nate was in the 4th grade. Anna was in the 3rd grade. So it's a little tougher for them.
Yeah, my daughter's in 2nd grade, and right now she's getting all straight A's, and I am so proud of her.
That's awesome.
I just don't.
I'm all for homeschool.
Her to make the right choice, I mean, I'll guide her towards the right choice.
That's right.
Because I really don't trust my ex-wife to teach them, really. So
here's something that's cool. Pelosi swears in 2 new GOP members of Congress
that were pro-life, right? Her face looked like she was mad as hell.
Oh, well, she's not liking it because those 2.
She went like this to one of them. Look in the video.
Democrat seats.
She was like this. Right there against her cheek. No, fuck you, Nancy.
Exactly. So she, but that she it had to burn her.
Oh, you could see it in her face.
those GOP's members now, those
Mhm.
two new House Republicans,
Right.
in what was, and these were special elections. These weren't supposed to happen.
Hmm.
Elections, and they both were taking Democrat seats away.
Yep. That's the reason why she's pissed, and also because they're pro-life. Because she's pro-baby killer, so
Yep.
it's two more extra votes next time they go above, like the House, the bill that Steve Scalise has tried, Chris Smith from New Jersey has tried, and I spoke to both of them personally when I went to D.C. and they've been trying to get the Born Alive Protection Act bill passed, the bill means if these babies are alive after abortion, they'll receive the medical care. Well, last time it was 58 votes, 2 votes shy. So now that bill will be passed next time they go to the House. So I'm proud of that. Because we need to get that bill passed. We shouldn't leave these babies dying and suffocating alone just because, the failed abortionist failed to do this job, which, me, I'm against abortion, but still, these babies have a right to medical care.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Chuck Schumer actually celebrated with Nancy Feinstein in the voting area and high-fived each other when that bill got shot down. That's how evil Chuck Schumer and Dianne Feinstein are.
Wow. Yeah, crazy people.
About time we get some term limits too, man. 28 years, 30 years. Joe Biden's been there 45 years. Ugh, ridiculous.
Yeah, you can only be president.
There are term limits. It's called elections.
You're right, and it takes the people to get them out, and it's just there's no common sense when it comes to that. Plus, you got the dead people still voting for him, so without the dead people, they wouldn't win.
We could get rid of the illegal aliens and the dead people voting. You could get a fair election.
We would. I really, truly believe that. Then you got the people that vote once in Florida, then fly to New York, and they vote here because they live both in Florida and New York. That doesn't give them a right to vote twice because that's illegal voting. But they do it, and they get away with it.
Well, you heard what happened in Kentucky, right?
I believe so, but remind me.
It was that election, last election. The Democrats sued to have names put back on the voter list that were rightfully removed from the voters list, and a lot of those people that were not supposed to be on the list voted.
Not surprising. I'm surprised that state flipped to a Republican governor, and that state's been Republican for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it went Democrat. And I'm like, there's just no way. There's just no way.
Well, they couldn't have Matt Bevin in there. He was going to open up the whole damn thing. He was a Trumpian.
My grandmother's been voting for a long time until I finally went down to the Erie County thing and said, you know what? This is enough. And I said, will you look on your books, please, and see that so-and-so, Mary so-and-so, still voting? And sure enough, and when I got the sheet, I'm like, she's been dead for 10 years, so please explain to me how my dead grandmother gets to the voting booth. Because I would love that answer.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that was a Democrat.
Right. What do you think Democrats are pushing the mail-in ballots for? Because they know they can't beat Trump any other way. So that's why they want mail-in ballots, voting from home, and that would be the biggest voting fraud election ever in history.
Yep.
That's why we, the people, have to say, no, I'm going to the voting booth.
Yeah. Who knows? It's all going to go crazy here in a little bit.
I feel our votes.
Oh, yeah. They go to the nursing homes, and if these people are incompetent of understanding or anything, they'll select the vote for them right there at the nursing homes. So you got them voting too. Absolutely. People with dementia and stuff like that, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, hell yeah. If they'll do dead people, they'll do dementias.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and those special autism people,
Yeah.
No comprehension.
I have faith. I think Trump will win. I don't think I'm too scared. I am a little worried. I won't lie, but I think he will. I think he'll rocket more than 62 million people. I think it's going to be much higher than that. He will get the popular vote.
Well,
So, what do you think Biden's going to pick for VP? People are saying Michelle Obama now.
Oh,
I haven't heard any more about it, but
no,
God, I hope
it's
not.
not going to be.
Another Democrat.
Hillary Clinton will be on the ticket.
Yeah, that's what my husband says. You two are still in the same boat with that. I said, I don't know. She hasn't said anything or hinted.
She can't say anything. She's going to spring it on him. I'll be right
That would
back.
be very bad, people, because then she'll kill Biden. She'll have him drugged, and he'll die, and then she would become the president of the United States. Something that she's always wanted. And you might as well say our country, bye-bye. I'm a woman, and I feel that it's not a woman's job to be in the White House. Sorry, that's a man's job. A woman shouldn't have that much authority over a man. Not like that.
Well,
The first African American female.
Oh, that would be scary. Plus, it's a transgender. It's not even a woman.
yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
That's pretty freaking scary.
None of them can hold a candle to Trump.
I don't care if it was Ivanka Trump. I wouldn't vote for her because I don't feel it's a woman's job. And she's too liberal anyway.
Right?
Jared Kushner, same thing. I wouldn't vote for him. I've been telling Trump to get rid of those two for a while. I know they're family and he loves them, but sometimes family doesn't mix with business like that. And that is something that she just needs to concentrate on the Trump hotels and that and put Don Jr. in there. He would be way better. He's pro Second Amendment more than his father, actually.
Not good, is it? That's okay.
Oh, he was talking about Michelle Obama. Or I like to call her Michael Obama. Remember Joan Rivers came out and said it and she was dead, 2 days later? She knew it. Even though I didn't like Joan Rivers, she said it like it is. Oh, boomer. Oh, bummer.
Oh, bummer.
That's all I'm saying. We're screwed. Because regardless, no matter what happens in the upper ranks, we still feel the repercussions. We're just screwed.
Right.
He's definitely got to be brought in by questioning, but I don't think the DOJ will ever bring in Obama. I don't think they got the balls to do it. Evidence is there. Now, what are we going to do with it?
Yeah, they like their children alive. Okay? Because those people don't play when it comes to that stuff. You have to,
Talking about Obama.
you have to take out their network before you can take them out, kind of stuff.
Hold on.
What?
I was saying, since we're talking about Obama, what about the time that he was standing in front of the house
Yeah.
in his speech and everything?
Mhm.
And he was saying that
Stacey Abrams is trying to push Biden to pick her.
We've already talked about that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, that lunatic, she don't have no business breathing.
I know. I remember she went to the election and she literally, I'll never forget it. She couldn't accept losing. That was the problem.
Right. It's like those kids in this timeout zone in the cartoon about it, where they're like all sitting in a safety pin with diapers on and screaming and right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. She's one of those. No, Biden's not going to win. Biden may not even be their candidate when they get out of their convention. It's going to be Hillary somehow. You watch.
I'm not doubting it. I don't know. I guess time will tell.
Right. It's either going to be Hillary or Hillary's dead. Okay? One of the two. The demise of Jezebel. Yeah. And she will die a horrible, disfiguring death.
Oh, just for Benghazi alone. When she said that, what difference does it make? When I heard that, I was like, this woman is truly evil. Well, what difference does it make? Are you serious? Tell that to the families of the lost loved ones from Benghazi. Okay? Tell it to them. Oh, Como is another thing for another day. I despise that man. Governor Wolf from Pennsylvania, scumbag. Then you got Newsom, Northam, scumbag. The Michigan governor, I heard people are going after her.
People are not going to be long for the office.
Yeah.
There's not going to be much of a Democrat Party after the election, guys. That's what I'm saying. There's not going to be enough of them to be around. A lot of them are going to be gone before the election. Okay? A lot of them are going to be gone before the election, but the rest of them are going to get voted out of office. A lot.
Here's crossed.
No, well, yeah, but it's not about hoping and wishing. It's about doing and performing and voting your mind. There's so many people waking up now. There's not a chance these bastards are going to get away with this.
Right.
Okay, even the lefty progressive person isn't liking the stuff that's happening, the lockdowns and the martial law they find themselves under in these liberal strongholds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yeah. Their shit ain't getting serviced because their money's getting cut off. And Trump's cutting off all their monies. Okay? This sanctuary city crap, this, big time. If you're a sanctuary city, you don't get federal funding, period.
IRS.
You know? So, he's got all this stuff coming down on the IRS. He's moving the responsibility of the currency back to the Treasury. He's going to eliminate the Fed.
She looks like a unicorn.
Never mind.
Someone said Nancy Pelosi looks like the crypter. Whatever you call that. What did you, the crypter? Creeper?
Keeper.
Yeah, remember it used to be on HBO?
Keeper. Right. Crypt Keeper.
That's it. I actually Googled a picture of it. I'm like, Nancy, put them two and two together. I'm like, hell yeah, she looks like that.
I love hot food. I'm not
Crypt Keeper. Yeah. I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. It's getting ready to change, and there is a new normal coming. But it's not the new normal you guys think it is. It really isn't. It's going to be... it's going to be a lot different. But it's going to be more on the individual scale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There's not this mass consensus bullshit coming out of universities with a minority of individuals and gender studies. Who gives a fuck what they think?
Right.
Yeah, they do. That's it. That's all they care about. That's what they think about. Okay, it was the same way when you got somebody that, like me, I'm on a mission. One thing that's always on my mind is what am I going to build next? How am I going to take care of? How am I going to make this happen? How am I going to, use the materials I have to build the city? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's all they think about. Is this corrupt thought line of thinking with all the bullshit wrapped up in gender understanding or whatever the hell they want. I think it's all mental disorder is what they've been learned. Excuse my language. Okay. Because they didn't learn a damn thing. They
Yeah, cheese on your face.
Pretty much. I'm getting a big echo from you. Is it me?
Me?
Yeah, I'm hearing myself from you.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, let me refresh.
I haven't gone fishing in a while. It's something to do with the kids. I've been trying to think of what are we going to do since all this shutdown shit.
Yeah, picking up where I left off, it all boils back to the corrupt and the corruptness of the. I mean, these people are going to be gone. Think about it, process of elimination. There's several investigations going on right now, and these people being arrested. There's these pedophile rings and these creepy tunnel creature.
Yeah.
bullshit. Okay.
I agree. That's one good thing Ivanka's doing. She's working hard on that.
So, I mean, these people are being brought to justice. Their solutions for their way of life are being eliminated. Okay.
There's normal veterans going out there risking their lives and going undercover, catching these pedophile rings and these sex trafficking. They're doing it voluntarily without any law enforcement help, and they're catching these bastards. And then once they catch them, they go to law enforcement, and then they get them.
The tunnels in Nevada.
I've heard about that. That is just unbelievable. And they want to know where most of the missing children are. Well, there you go.
No, it's not even about that. They were breeding them.
No, I believe it. I believe it. But who talks about it? I haven't even heard Tucker or Carlson even touch that.
Oh, hell no. But yeah, you're right. You can get it from the independent media, but like you say, you just have to keep checking sources and stuff like that, and that's what I've been doing. I mean, I don't, me. I went to the damn emergency room, and they said that the hospitals were overtaxed and stuff like that. I went and talked to the people at the damn hospital. Well, there wasn't shit going on.
I know. It's all lies. People have been going in New York City, all those hospitals that they're saying they're overloaded and overmaxed. You could see not a soul in sight, not too many cars in the parking lot. So all of it's all bullshit. All of it is just bullshit. I duly believe that. But I truly believe purposely they're sending patients with COVID-19 to nursing homes, long-term facilities, because they're controlling that population and they're getting rid of that population.
Was an agenda from the Antifa. They called it the boomers disease, and it was going to kill all the old people. Well, guess what they did?
I believe it.
You want to talk about black ops, kind of underground brown shirt shit?
There is a good video on YouTube about the Vegas tunnels. I'll have to watch it, Crow. I don't think you can post the link, but you can email it to me if you don't mind. Or you can share it on one of my videos on my channel. Share the link. I like to look at that. Not that I support it, but it's about time we start cracking down and catching these scumbags. I just wish Hollywood was next.
Yeah, Simple Eagle, I'm telling you, man. And as for those people that are regulars here and know me and through this.
I've heard about that, Crow. A lot of homeless people living in these tunnels.
You guys will have a place to be safe if it comes down to it, where you got to get out of where you're going, where you're at and stuff like that. At least you have a place to hold up, pitch a tent, start a fire.
I told my husband that, what you said, and we appreciate that, because you never know, because he said we might have to just grab and go, catch up the pop-up tent and go, because you want to live off a land where you're going to be able to live in case, the grocery stores close down, and you can hunt on your own land or grow your own food,
Right. Well, we're building a community trying to do it as off the grid as possible.
Well, that's good, and that's awesome, and I support that 100%.
That way,
Yeah, because when shit hits the fan, man, where do you think these criminals and these thugs and these looters are? What do you think they're going to run to?
They're going to take out the stores. They're going to take out the homes. And all these populated
and they
areas.
will rob you just for food, because that's how desperate they will be.
So bring your gun.
Believe me, I got a lot.
All right. So, that kind of thing. But that's my thinking with building this resort kind of thing. We'll
Mhm.
have all the workshops here to manufacture what we need.
Mhm.
We'll have the fuel. I'll eventually have it set up where I'm creating the fuel for the engine.
Yeah, I love what you did with the chicken coop. I love that video. That was awesome. That was a good idea how you built that and structured that. That
Which
was
one?
awesome.
The small one or the big one?
The big one that you have that you made that video of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And I like how you build stuff with your own hands. That's awesome. Important to have a skill. Always good to use your hands and know how to work them.
Right. Yeah, it's really funny. All I did was bring in pallets. Now I've got thousands of dollars.
I know. I told my husband that's all with these pallets what you do, and it's amazing. And a lot of people are doing it. I saw a guy build a picnic table out of pallets. Like, unbelievable.
Right. And all those picnic table pictures that I had up on Imgur, you've seen all that stuff. It's all come
You're
out.
very talented, and talent is good.
Well, it helps having some abilities, but you know what I'm saying. We'll have the workshops to do the stuff that we want, that we need.
Right.
We'll be able to provide our own energy, our own fuel, our own food, that kind of stuff. I can make wood gas, and from wood gas, I would also be making oil.
Well, it's not hard to make a lot of things.
Well, you cook the wood and make charcoal. You
Right.
capture fumes and distill them off, and you will get heavy crude. You'll get light crude. You'll get white gas. You'll get what they call syngas, which is the stuff that'll run engines.
What's the best way to heat your home without having to use natural gas?
Geothermal, but you have to have enough land to do it.
I know a lot of people have wood stoves. My aunt has one in the cabin, and boy, man, that makes that sucker hot. You can go upstairs and that heat just rises.
Well, think about this. You could run your whole house at 72 degrees all year round with two fans.
Cool.
You run
You save money.
Right. You run the tubes underground.
And that's smart thinking.
Right. And two fans will keep your house at 72 degrees all year round.
I really admire how the Amish live too, because they don't use natural resources either. They do it all. I mean, they do. They don't use the gas and the electric, all that. They do it all off grid, and I like how they live off the land. They make their own food.
Well, I'm not averse to using electricity or technology, so especially where it improves.
Thank you, Carl.
Especially where it improves your level of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Our ease of work. I'm not into hand drilling unless it's got a 18 volt, 24 volt battery attached to it. Yeah. So, but no, we're going to have, like I was trying to get to, we're going to have the wood shop. We're going to have a wood mill where we can do the timber construction. We're going to have an automotive shop. We're going to have a metal shop where we can do everything from forging to jewelry. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a clay ceramics.
That's awesome.
And a workshop and a stone to where we can work rocks and stone.
And that garden that you got going, awesome.
Well, the animals and the gardens and the vineyards and the orchard I've already got set in the front yard, and the greenhouse we're building right now. We've already got a berry field that we're
Yum.
inherited.
I love blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, all of it.
I'm going to try and do a little bit of organization to it and see if I can't make it organized enough to where we can actually pick it.
Now, do you got enough land where you can hunt off? Can you shoot on your own property?
Oh yeah, we've got over 80 acres here. So
nothing better than hearing that. Nothing like going out in the morning and just hunting off your own property and just coming in for lunch and going back out hunting. That's the dream.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly right.
I could live like that. My daughter Sarah, nope. As soon as she gets she can move out. She wants to move to the city. I'm like, that's stupid, but whatever. I can't
Right.
force you not to, but that would be a big mistake.
But right now I've got a 53-foot extension going onto my outbuilding garage, and that's going to be the wood mill. We're going to put another 36-foot extension on the other end, and that's going to be a metal shop.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another whole barn that's getting built, which is going to have my wood workshop in it.
Well, that's cool.
And that's also
That is
going to
awesome.
have all the craft shops in it too, for like leather, for
Mhm.
fabric, for that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have one for fabric, we'll have one for leather, we'll have one for electronics and computers, we'll have another one for something else. You know what I'm saying? It's just that there's so much.
Right.
And we're only talking about using the resources we have here on the property and things we can acquire locally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Do you guys got a generator too? Do you guys do that too?
generator, of course.
Yeah, those things are nice. We got a quote for the whole house, like a big generator. They're actually pretty decent right now in price.
Well, you can get a generator for under $1,000 that'll run your house.
Well, yeah.
You go to Harbor Freight and get one for $800.
Harbor Freight, that was the website I was trying to think of.
Yeah, Harbor Freight's got the 9,000s for like.
And you could run what? Your basic, like your fridge, your.
You run everything. You can just run a whole damn house off of a 10K generator, and it's like 9,800.
Really?
That's a 9,800. I think the one I seen that I was looking at was a 9,800, and it was like $800, $850,
Huh.
and it'll run your whole damn house. But yeah,
That's smart thinking. Amazing drop. All good resources. Thank you guys.
you have to
All
run
good
the
to know.
tubes. You have to run the tubes. You don't have to have any fluids. You can run air tubes. There's a guy up in, I think he's got a place in Nebraska and another place in Indiana. But he was building these systems where he was running 6 tubes, 225 meters, okay, underground. But it was only 8 feet underground, 7 to 8 feet underground. And he buried them back in, but he ran 225 feet, I think, of these tubes, 6 tubes, and he'd run them out under the ground, come back to the house. And as long as they're 7 to 8 feet underground, he's pulling his house is 72 degrees all year round. And he's building these half in the ground greenhouses
Mm-hmm.
and using these geothermal systems. And he's growing lemon in Indiana, northern Indiana. Citrus, orangewood, lemon, stuff like that. In northern Indiana. So, yeah. You combine that with some aquaponics where you're raising fish with plants, and now you're growing fish,
Mm-hmm.
food, and food, and food. Right. So, but my vineyard is going to be it's going to be my vineyard that I'm setting up. It's all going to be southwest facing, more south than west, but southwest facing vineyard, and with the fencing, and I'm going to put blueberry plants in between each of the grape plants, and the whole place will be growing everything. Yep, exactly. Yeah. It's been used for thousands of years.
What do you want, Lucy? What are you staring at me for?
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to call it. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. In about 2 minutes here.
yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying, there's a lot of this stuff going on, and the more, I mean, even if you have a place and you're in a subdivision and stuff like that, there's no, you got a balcony, you got a back patio, you got a back deck, you can grow right there on the deck. You
Mm-hmm.
can get into some of this vertical gardening, okay, using tubes and pipes and stuff like that, these big pipes, and you can do a lot of stuff with this PVC vertical gardening. You can grow a whole lot of stuff. They got the topsy turvy planters. You can grow tomatoes upside down. If they're hanging rather than in a planter box on the patio. You know it, Zach.
Oh, it's good seeing you, Wizard.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was absent for 2 days, but I caught the flu or something, or not the flu, just some kind of stomach virus thing. Feeling
yeah.
better today.
Thanks all the people in chat. Thank you for coming up and watching and
I'm gonna
hanging out
try
with us.
some. Battery told me something to do for my stomach, so I'm gonna try that tonight.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he said apple cider vinegar or something.
yeah.
It'll help my stomach ache, so I'm gonna try that, and then try some chicken broth with some rice.
Alrighty, and thank you all. I tell you what, there's better things happening, and there's a better day coming.
That's right. Have the
So
faith.
just have the faith and keep the attitude of.
And I believe justice will be coming after those who did Trump wrong. I believe that now.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. We know how the story ends.
That's right. And keep praying for Roger Stone, because he needs the prayer. Because we know he's
Well,
not guilty.
he's not gonna go to prison.
I
He's
hope not.
spend a day in prison. Yeah. So God bless you all. You have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming up and being part of the great American experience, guys.
God
Love
bless
you
you all.
Dream well, Patriots.